Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Thank you very much. Happy Monday. We made it through another weekend, friends. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the streams this weekend. Saturday and Sunday had some awesome flights. Welcome to a fresh new week. Appreciate y'all being here. Welcome aboard. We got Sasha, we got Steve Ario, we got Skyworker, we've got Natural Born Keeler. Good to see you, my friend. We've got JP, we've got Jason Jackson. We've got Wolf Gaming, we've got Ozzy, we've got Quick Match, we've got Tony Baldo, good to see you. We've got Airbus Pilot, Mate, good to see you. Helmanen, good to see you. Jackson Burr, welcome. Kevin Thomas is here. How were your routes yesterday, man? Hopefully the weather was decent for you. Mr. Smitty is here, good to see you. Wheels Up is here, Kept Quiet is here, JP is here. Job is here, Burner is here, Leonard Grant is here, Was Chad, good to see you, my friend, welcome back. Leo Stepan, good to see you. Kieran, good to see you. Captain UK, welcome aboard. Jet Mech, good to see you. Philip Jean, good to see you. Daniel V, welcome. Really Raven, good to see you, man. I saw your message earlier. You were joining us today, repping the WestJet colors. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for flying with us today. King Fod, good to see you. Steel C, welcome back, man. Been a while. Hope all is well, dude. Good to see you here. Poker is here. Good to see you. Thibs RFS, good to see you. Erin, welcome. Lee Russell, good to see you. Touchdown, welcome. Mr. Mopar, dude, good to see you, my friend. Captain Cold, welcome. Dave Lassie, good to see you. Marcos Lunin, good to see you. Vesley is here, good to see you, my friend. X-Plane Fan number 1, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Marcos, good to see you. Zoriati, welcome. Diego, good to see you. Harry Fox? That's an interesting name, Harry. Sorry if I messed that one up, and that's not the pronunciation at all, but got me there with that one. Quick Match, good to see you. Skyflyer 320, welcome. Chris Robideau, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Cyborg, good to see you. Gary P, welcome. Stefan, good to see you. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Appreciate y'all being here. I hope you guys are all having a great Monday, a great start to your week. We're here down in Vancouver, repping the beautiful Air Canada livery. I forgot to do our catering.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Catering vehicles are on their way. There you go, chat. Catering vehicles are coming, so we're going to get loaded up with some catering. Going to be serving breakfast this morning. This is an early morning flight here on the West Coast. I believe it's just past 9 a.m. in Vancouver. So we're going to be doing some breakfast today on our Air Canada flight from Vancouver to Calgary. Our Air Canada 234 real world flight that happened this morning, I believe, or it's happening soon. An hour and 11 minutes down to Vancouver today. We're going to be planning a departure out of 8 right and arrival into runway 30. We are expecting a little bit of weather in Edmonton, so it should be fun. Should be cool to see the buildup of the weather on the horizon. It's clear skies here in Vancouver, and I think it's going to be clear skies for a majority of the flight. But once we start our descent into once we start our descent into Edmonton, we should see some cloud covering starting to come up. So welcome to the stream, friends. Had some gnarly weather going into YUL yesterday. Yeah, dude, it's crazy here as well. Today, man. Yesterday and today, just rain, dude, for like the next 3 or 4 days here. It's pretty wild. Jason, go ahead. I will do my best to answer it, man. Squawker Boy, good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. You think they're departing 26 left IRL? We'll see. It is indeed waves from the burbs of Vancouver. It was fun watching your VOD yesterday. You flying over my house on your way into YVR. Very cool. Wheels Up. Very, very cool, man. Have you a subscription by Flight Radar 24? Yes, I have the silver subscription. The annual silver subscription. That's what I use for my Flight Radar 24. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll into Edmonton today. Catering is just driving up here. They're just coming to say hello. They're going to drop off all their catering. Shouldn't take very long to load the airplane. Sky Cafe. Huh? Is that who Air Canada uses here? I don't even know. I can't keep track anymore. When am I going to fly a 747? As soon as we get a good one, man. Unfortunately, we just don't have a good one, man. Can you just say my name or something when you start up? I forgot I'm currently sitting in the fly-by-wire A320. Can I say... What? I don't understand the question. Hey, Cap, how are you doing? Do you still remember me? Marcos? I think so. If not, welcome back, man. I hope you're doing well. Ah, there's First Officer Daisy. First Officer Daisy was not feeling well yesterday. Poor doggy was puking and having the poops, and she was not feeling well. I gave her dinner at my mom's house, and she proceeded to throw up 8 times. So little Miss Daisy is not feeling very well. She had some white rice and pumpkin this morning for her dinner. Poor girl. She seems to be fine. We went on a nice walk. No throw up and regular poopies today. So hopefully she's feeling better. Hopefully it was just a little stomach bug or something. But she seems to be doing okay. She seems to be have her energy back today, don't you? She's sitting there wagging her tail at me, so I think she's fine. Go in your bed. Yep. Maybe we can give her a TREAT later on. We'll see how she feels. She probably picked something up and ate it, dude. This dog, man, who knows what the hell she did, but I'm just glad she's feeling better. So, anyways, without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll into Edmonton today for the first leg. Let's do it. First thing is first, let's go over down here to our electronic flight bag. We're going to go to open up this guy. We'll go to our Phoenix tab. We'll go over to our sim brief, and we'll go ahead and import that from sim brief. Beautiful. SB, good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Unit mismatch. What, have I never flown this airplane before? Apparently not. It's in pounds and feet, and that's all good. Yeah, callouts. I'm going to put all those on as well. Save. Okay. Yeah, good job, Phoenix. Save. You have to save it twice, apparently, in the Phoenix. Independent note, we want that linked. Captain barrel control. Auto-simulate jetway, we don't want that on, so we're going to save all those. And everything else should be good. Okay, cool. No, why did you switch over? You switch over there. And there. Okay, cool. Now we can go back to my flight. Now we can go ahead and re-import from SimBrief. Yes, re-import now. Thank you. There we go. Cool. We've got 21 minutes to depart Vancouver. I think we're all fine on that. Let's go to our mass and balance page today. We're going to go ahead and load up the airplane. 153 passengers, 2,000 kilograms of cargo, and 6,600 kilograms of fuel. So let's go ahead and load aircraft. We're going to go instant. That's going to load up the airplane. Beautiful. We'll dismiss that. Go to ground services. Hopefully the jetway is not toggling. No, the jetway is staying there. Beautiful. Cool. Catering is done. It looks like they're wrapping up. So let's go over up to our GSX, and we're going to go ahead and start loading the airplane. So we're going to go request boarding.
Boarding requested.
There we go. Beautiful. Should start loading the pilots and should start loading up the crew. Wonderful. Let's get our external power to the on position. Battery switch 1 and 2. Adirs, left side, right side, center. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. Crew supply can come on. Fuel pumps will stay off as we are refueling. Nav and logo lights on. No smoking to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency exits. Beautiful. We'll bring this guy up to the aft position. That's all good. Looking good there. Cool. Everything else looks good. We'll get the EPU master start switch on as well. Wonderful. Let's come down here to the McDo. Let's go to our init ref page. We're going to do our init request. That's going to go ahead and populate all the wonderful information that we need. We are Air Canada 234. So we'll throw that in there as well. Beautiful. Uplink has been completed. You see YVR to YEG with our alternate of Calgary as well. Lemon Wolf, thanks so much for your first class subscription, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the streams and the channel. Guys, let's welcome our newest member, Lemon Wolf. Thanks for your support, man. Awesome name as well, dude. Appreciate you being here, dude. Hope you enjoy your custom emojis. Hope you enjoy everything else, man. Thank you so much for your support.
Pilots boarding starting.
Appreciate you, dude. Pilots boarding starting. There you go. And we've got the Air Canada tugs pulling up as well. Oh, baby. We're professional today. Air Canada looking good. All right, cool. Let's go to the overhead. Everything else looks good there. Sorry. Back down to the McDo. Start plugging in some stuff. Let's go to our IRS init. We're going to confirm on alignment, and we will confirm that as well. Beautiful. Let's go to the return page. Let's go to our flight plan. Let's start plugging in some numbers. So CYVR departures. What are the weather? What are the weather? What is the weather in Vancouver? Let's populate this and see what we're doing here.
Crew boarding starting.
Winds are 310 at 5. So 26 left is definitely what we're going to be doing. So we're going to plan for 26 left on the departure. We're going to be on the Vancouver 2 departure, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. It's going to be radar vectors, direct, vidry, and on course. Wonderful. I'm happy with all of that. Let's go to YEG. We're going to go to arrivals. Let's check the weather here in Edmonton as well. It said that it was blowing out of the north, 310 at 10 knots. So we're going to expect runway 30. So we're going to go to ILS 30. We're going to be on, what is the arrival that we're on today? We're on the, what was it here? The Elks 3. Elks 3 arrival. No transition, and we're going to go to VIA, and we'll have a look at that chart. Who's coming in with that? That is Soren.
Your crew has boarded.
500
Passengers
Danish
boarding
kronen.
starting.
Unbelievable. Soren, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Soren, you were at 200 before. What does that put you at? Can somebody do the transition or the conversion rate? 500 Danish kronen to CAD. What is that rate? Because I'm pretty sure Soren gets back up on the leaderboard with that one. Huge no floaties to you, Soren. Thank you very, very much, man. That is unbelievably kind, dude. 500 Danish kronen. Huge no floaties. That deserves some damaged Schmitties as well in there. Let's throw some damaged Schmitties in there. Thank you very much for support, man. I truly do appreciate you, dude. Zircon says, hey, Canada, I know you get this question a lot, but your settings are on high preset, ultra cloud, low trees. Really enjoy your streams, and they motivate me to play Microsoft Flight Simulator. You got it, Zircon. That's it, man. High-end preset, then scroll down, put your clouds on ultra, and move your trees over to low. So he's up to 289 on the month now. Soren, thank you very much, my friend. I truly do appreciate you, dude. 289 on the month from Soren. I'm pretty sure that gets him into the third spot this month. It does, just beating out Huskers, which I know is a good sport, who will not mind that at all. Any support is good support. We're going to put you up to 289. There we go. Huge no floaties to you, Soren. Thank you very, very much for the continued, once again, support of the channel, my friend. I'm going to try and get your name all in here. It seems to be good. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, I'm going to tell you what, guys. I don't know if I like this new update to OBS. It's very different. It makes seeing everything on my second monitor kind of like a pain in the ass. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you so much for your support, man. I really, truly appreciate you. Oh, look, we have our 12-year-old back in chat saying that he hates me. Oh, no, what am I going to do with my life? Just leave, man. Just go away. Can somebody just block him, mute him? I don't have time to deal with this shit. We're going to take it via... did I see it via? Mesva or Suvat or something like that. Ah, Suvat. There we go. Let's take it via Suvat, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Looking good. Cool. Everything is set there. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our performance tab. Actually, sorry. Let's go back to our NitRef tab. Let's plug in some information here. So cost index today wants us to use 18 on the cost index. Looking for a cruise level of 370, 37,000 feet today. So we'll plug that in as well. Beautiful. Let's go to our NitB page. We can plug in some of this information. So let's just go to our mass and balance page here today. We got 58.3 and 31.1. So 58.3/31.1. Beautiful. And we'll throw that in there. Block fuel for today's flight was 6.6. So we'll plug that in as well. 6.6. Beautiful. Looking good. Sweet. Cool. Everything looks good there, chat. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our performance tab now. We can come back over here to the electronic flight bag. We'll go to our performance tab, and we'll go ahead and plug in some information. So we are departing 26 left. Runway conditions are dry. Flaps, we're going to go with 2 today. Actually, we can do a 1F. 1F is fine. Force toga, no. Anti-ice will be off. Packs will be on. We'll sync up our load sheet. We'll sync up the live weather, and we'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds. Beautiful. 47, 47, 49. So 147, 147, 149. Beautiful. Look at that. Looking good. And then we can come back here 1/down 0.2. 1/down 0.2. Beautiful. And our flex temp today is 68 degrees. Beautiful. And there you go, chat. We're all ready to rock and roll. Now we're just waiting for the passengers and the baggage to load. And that's it. We can come hang outside. We'll take a look at chat. Everything is looking good. Sweet. Can I buy the Airbus stick throttle and add-on for $295 CAD? Very cool, Poker. I've also got a 15% off discount link if you'd like in the description of the video that you can do that. Where is Nightbot? Is Nightbot not here? Nightbot should be here. Hold on. Nightbot, are you here? Dashboard. Nightbot is apparently not joined. Hold on. Nightbot will be here in about 30 seconds. Retry whatever your Nightbot command. Guys, if you're looking for like the scenery that I'm using or the aircraft that I'm using, everything is in the description down below as well. Just to let you guys know about that one. Cap, the MiG do you have, is it only Boeing or can you do Airbus as well? Erin, it is default Boeing. You can, if you have, there's a program called SPAD Next. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a SPAD Next is what it's called. And then you can basically program every single button. So if you wanted to make it for a McDo, you could. So yeah, that could work as well. Mitchell Taylor, thanks so much for your support. Upgrading the membership from business class to first class. This man wants the extra breakfast this morning. Huge no floaties to you, Mitchell. Thank you very much for your support, man. Truly do appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's extremely kind. And we've got Brenbuster's 2K's Minecraft. Pardon me, coming in with a $2 donation, says, I'm from Canada. Hey, I'm from Canada as well, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. High Fly Spotter, good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you being here, dude. Oh yeah, my buddy has SPAD. Actually said it's pretty useful. It is. I mean, you can reprogram every button, basically, right? So, yeah. Is there a member section in the Discord? Yes, there is, Lemon Wolf. The only thing that you need to do is you need to go into your Discord settings and you need to sync your YouTube and your Discord. If you're unfamiliar how to do that, just quickly throw that into Google or into YouTube, how to sync YouTube with Discord, and then you'll be able to go, man. You'll be able to go. You like the new thumbnail design? It's not bad. I like switching them up, right, Kevin? I like using the older one, and then I like using this one as well. I like mixing it up, you know? So, yeah. Should I eat porridge or waffles? I can't decide. Well, porridge is a lot more healthy than waffles. I prefer waffles, but if we're going down a health kick, probably got to go with porridge. Good old porridge. I forgot about your ground check. What do you mean forgot about the ground check? What do you mean? How did we forget about ground check? The airplane is loading. How do we do our ground check? What do you mean? If I had the money to buy it in the morning, I'm a complete Boeing nerd. There you go, man. There you go. Statewi, good to see you back, man. How are you, dude? Welcome back. Do you like the A320 Neo or more the A320? I prefer the A320. There's not a lot of A320 Neos flying around in Canada. It's more of like, I find like a European thing. There's not too many A320 Neos flying around in Canada, North America. I guess Spirit owns a couple of them, but yeah. I honestly prefer porridge. I also feel like eating waffles. I like porridge with a little bit of brown sugar and milk. Just a little bit, though. Just enough to sweeten it up very slightly. Smitty's going to get at you now with my sweet tooth, I promise. Porridge or cereal? The other way around. Depends what kind of cereal. There's some cereal out there that just absolutely slaps. So, yeah. Spirit and Frontier fly them in North America? Yeah, there's not a lot of carriers that operate them, that's for sure. Shot by X-Plane 12 cap. I value your opinion as always. You want my honest opinion, Daza? It's not ready for consumption from serious simmers. It's just not ready, man. Half the airplanes don't work. The scenery is just jacked up. The visuals are god-awful. The anti-aliasing is cancerous. I literally get cancer playing and watching X-Plane 12. The anti-aliasing is just, I don't know what the hell they did with it, man. It's not ready. It's not ready. Will it be ready? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe in the next, I don't know, couple of months, maybe give it a go. Right now, it's probably not worth it. I would just stick with X-Plane 11 and Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's my opinion. Yeah, just wait. Let it go out. You know. Artificially green light. Huge no floaties to man. AED. What is AED? Thanks so much for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. The longest flight that I've done on stream was Oslo to Vancouver. It took us 10.5 hours. So yeah, forgot about the stupid water puddles on the runway. Oh, I mean,
so like, what's your most longest flight ever?
Thanks so much for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Coming with a 37 AED. I don't know what AED is, but regardless, thank you for supporting the streams, man. I truly do appreciate you. Emirates Durham. Oh, really? Damn, cool. Well, huge no floaties to you, man. God, always learning something on YouTube, right? Thank you so much for support, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, longest flight we did was Oslo to Vancouver. It was 10.5 hours, and we had to go around. Davis will be happy that I point that out. And we had to go around. He cleared somebody to cross the runway just as we were about to land, and he forced us to do a go around. So yeah. What is your EDT from Edmonton? Do you fly as Jazz? No, we're going to fly as Air Canada. Air Canada also operates that. So how long is the first leg? An hour and 11 minutes, I believe. An hour and 10 minutes en route. Just passed my check ride progress check, so I'll be doing my official check ride in a few days from now. Awesome, Ben. Congratulations, man. All the best to you, dude. All the best to you. Fun fact, the A320 is close to being the #1 sold aircraft currently held by the 737. Yes. Yeah, I agree with you. Hello, Cap. How are you? I'm a bit late. Is the Phoenix 320 a must-have plane for Microsoft Flight Simulator? I'm thinking of buying it. If you've got a PC that is capable of running Microsoft Flight Simulator smoothly, this airplane is an absolute must-have. Yes, this is one of the best airplanes I've flown in any simulator, period. Now, keep in mind, I don't own P3D. I'm coming from X-Plane, so in reality, it's not that hard to beat the offerings that are in X-Plane. X-Plane has maybe a handful of good airplanes. A lot of them are sub-mediocre, subpar airplanes, so not coming from the P3D world, not having FS Labs and all that fun stuff, this is one of the better airplanes that I've ever flown, yes. Yeah. Do you ever consider become a pilot IRL? No, far too expensive here, man. Have I flown to Brussels? Have I flown Brussels Airlines? In real life, no. In the simulator, yes. We're going to actually check out Brussels next week when we're back in Europe. Maybe Thursday or on the weekend. We're gonna do some Brussels ops. So we'll do that soon. There's been a couple requests over the last week. I'm happy to be seeing you. I can finally relax. The service cart was stuck in the Delta A330 Neo. So much stress from that. Jesus. Well, at least you're here, man. How long is the second leg? Not long, like 40 minutes, 35 minutes or something like that. Need to admit, as I'm a Boeing boy, I do fly the Phoenix with a yoke and not a side stick, as I have the Bravo and Alpha setup. Should I only get the side stick? Absolutely, Steel. If you're in the US, Steel, you can use my link down below. You can get yourself 15% off, man, and you can just get the side stick. The side stick's like 80 bucks. With 15% off, that brings it down to like 70 bucks. Hey man, get yourself an early Christmas present or something, you know what I mean? Is XP Realistic worth it? Yes, absolutely. You're in Kelowna? Okay. I don't know if Thrustmaster will ship from their US site. You can try and use the link down below, Steel. You can try and see if you can use it. If they will ship, there's 15% off for you right there, man. So, yeah. You fly to Denmark sometime. We fly to Copenhagen quite a bit, Poker. We've been to Copenhagen quite a bit over the last month or two, so we will be back, but yeah, I don't think next week Copenhagen's in the cards. It may be, but I don't think so. Due to the pilot shortage for the past 3 years, I'm quite surprised that the price of becoming a pilot is still so expensive and requirements so strict. I want to become a pilot so badly. It's unbelievable, man. It's, yeah. What's even worse, man, is banks and places that just won't even loan you the money, man. And think about that. Like, think about the interest rate. If you had to borrow $100,000, think about the interest rate on that. And think about how most pilot positions for the first couple years pay subpar, like minimum wage, like 36,000. I think like the average starting salary for like a jazz pilot is like less than $50,000 or something like that. So yeah, you're gonna be in debt, and you're gonna owe a lot of money if you want to become a pilot. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things, man. Sunny is here. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you, man. Which scenery am I using today? This is the F-Sim Studios Vancouver. We've got the F-Sim Studios Edmonton, and we've got the Sim Add-ons Calgary International Airport. So all three payware airports today. Shout out to F-Sim Studios for sending me this one, and of course I've got the scenery figured out from yesterday. If you missed the video yesterday, we had two sceneries running at the same time. It looked like absolute shit. So yeah, A320 or 330. I love them both. I love the look of the 330, but I probably prefer flying the A320. It's an A320, right? It's so iconic, especially up here in Canada. So, all right, friends, let's do this. Let's jump back inside the pit. Let's go ahead upstairs. Let's get the fuel pumps on. We are fully refueled. We're just getting the last passengers here. 4 more passengers to board. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Is your favorite Air Canada minus KLM because I'm Dutch? WestJet or Air Canada. Those are the two airlines that I've flown on the most. Rock Noko, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here, man. About the flight Tampa Las Vegas, the performance is really bad. The Orbex airports are better in performance. It really depends, man. I mean, Vegas is a huge airport. There's a lot going on, you know. So yeah, 2 sceneries at the same time. No, it actually wasn't bad, Sonny. We were still like up in the 40s. It just looked like shit. There was like double taxiways. There was double runways. Just go look at the video from yesterday. It was not good. It was not good. As soon as like I was getting close to the airport at about 200 feet, I was like, uh-oh. Something's wrong here. Asobo hired the lead engineer who worked on IL-2 Sturmovik. Very cool. That's awesome. Good news. It's a great game, man. I used to play that with my buddy a lot back in the day. APU bleed comes on. External power comes off. Let's go and get our seatbelt signs on. Let's go and get our red beacon light on as well. What's the pushback looking like here? Can we go? Yeah, we'll go straight back, tail to the left. Cool. So let's come down here. We'll go to our ground services. Sorry, wrong tab. I want to open up the Phoenix tab. Thank you. And let's go to our ground services. Let's go ahead and close the left front door, remove the chocks and cones, remove the GPU. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and go GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. And we should have our person walk up here with our gear pin any second. There goes the jet bridge. Here comes our person. Oh no, you ran over our gear pin person, dude. Oh well. Do you know what TCAS is? Is it something under the ident button or a squawk? Yeah, TCAS is this. It's the number.
We're ready for pushback.
TCAS. This is how the ATC and other pilots see you flying. So you always want to put your TCAS to the on position, and you always want it to be on TARA. That is what the TCAS is. And then you switch this to all. Which is you want. Nice graphic settings. If you don't mind me asking, would you have your motion blur off or anything? High-end preset. I think I still have it on. I think motion blur is on. High-end preset. Whatever that does, so. Almost forgot to put a like on the video. Oh, how dare you. Do you prefer the ice blue Air Canada livery or the new one? I don't know, man. I love the new one, but I also love the old one. I don't know, dude. It's kind of tough. They're both really good. They're both really, really good. All right, we want to go tail left. Nope, tail left is what we want. Thank you. All right, let's do our company message here real quick. It's going to be our load sheets. We'll go ahead and grab those, make sure that we're all good on that. Received messages, there's our load sheet, except we got 153 plus 2, so 155 total souls on board today. Beautiful. Bring you up. Bring you down. You down slightly. All right, cool. Remember, guys, Dan is picking us up at the airport. Park brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Beautiful. And there we go. Engine mode selector to the start position. Not bad. 30 minutes and we're already pushing back, guys. Looking good. Is 32 gigs of RAM enough? Yes, absolutely. No one suffers from being bland.
Good to see some friendly passengers. Smitty, Sunny, Mopar. Rocking the toothpaste livery for today's flight.
Yes, sir.
Happy Monday all. Another fun week of crappy spreadsheets. Need to make sure that no smoking light is out as soon as possible.
Yes.
Hashtag hotbox.
Yes. Hotbox. Let's do it. There you go. You have the FS Dream Team Vancouver. I got it a couple of weeks ago for $5. Not sure if I could upgrade to the new one. The FS Dream Team is okay. This one is far better, in my personal opinion. I much, much, much prefer this scenery. So yeah. Captain, did you watch Queen Elizabeth's funeral? No, I did not, unfortunately, man. What is the next X-Plane 12 stream happening with the Dash 8? Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe not this week coming up. Maybe next week we can dust it off and see if it's see if we can go and fly it. We'll see how it goes. But that plane is already heavy on FPS, and X-Plane 12 is pretty abysmal when it comes to performance right now. So
confirmation for good
I don't know. That might be a tough one, man. Looks like I'll be getting this YVR. It's much better, in my personal opinion, and as a Canadian. F-Sim Studios all the way, man. All the way. All right, let's go to GSX. Let's go ahead and confirm a good engine start.
We have a good engine start.
Beautiful.
You can disconnect.
Let's spool up engine number one.
Gear.
The sound of the A320 engine start is so satisfying. It is, yeah. I just noticed you're at Vancouver. I was spotting there yesterday. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. My favorite leaving from Air Canada is the old one with the Phoenix. The, which one? Is that the weathered old Air Canada or something like that? Did you hear Majestic is going to be giving an update on their progress for Microsoft Flight Simulator soon? I didn't hear that, Harry, but I'm excited, man. That makes me real excited, dude. Imagine having a Q400 in my... Dude. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait to see where the sim is in a year from now, man. 6 months to a year from now, it's just mind-blowing, dude. I think we should make X-Plane 12 an After Dark thing, so it's good. At least the After Darks were a lot of fun when you first looked. True, we could. We could, man, for sure.
Clear.
And we know when the new A380 will be released? I have no clue, man. Cap, how do you keep set up exterior wing views because I cannot go out of my plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator? So Xander, depends on what airplane you're talking about, but in this airplane, you can come down here, you can go to sim settings, and you can go to cabin, and you can remove the cabin visibility. That's how I have this working. So cabin visibility, if I turn it on and you come back here, you can see that we've got a, we've actually got a cabin and stuff like that, but I don't like that. I like just having my plain wing views. So that's how you do it on this airplane. Any other airplane, you're gonna have to Google or YouTube custom wing views Microsoft Flight Simulator. Very similar to X-Plane, you have to change a file. You have to change a file format, and you basically trick the camera into putting your view outside. That's how that works. All right, flap set position 1. Beautiful. Awesome touchdown, very cool, man. Yesterday I did an Air Canada flight from Toronto to Dubai. Oof. It's a long one. Whoa. Too early for that. All right, let's go check out the weather again. My flight, departures, 2987, 2987. Good, and initial climb on the Vancouver 2 departure There was no initial climb, so we're just going to go to cruise, 370. Are we arriving at dark? No. No, it's early morning here in Canada. West Coast Canada. 370 is in. Good. Upstairs, APU is off. APU bleed is off. Nose light over to taxi. Trim value down 0.2. Should be good right about there. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake over to max RTO. Engine mode selectors back to the normal position. Park brake is off. We're good to go here, friends. Let's go ahead and figure out our taxi here. We're going over to 26 left. Let's take Juliet Hotel and Delta. Juliet Hotel Delta. Just finish your tugging. Nice. Need to get back off a little bit. Captain can't wait to go full throttle right away. Yeah, exactly. That one hurts. Those are the nighttime. That's why I'm wrong pen. Got to use the morning pen. When will the A321 Neo be released? I have no clue. What do you think about the physics of the Phoenix A320? I know Microsoft Flight Simulator is a bit weird in terms of unrealistic physics compared to X-Men 11, so I just wanted to get your opinion on that. Physics are physics, man. Physics are however you make it. You know what I mean? I've never flown an A320 in the real life. I've never flown a 737 in real life, so I have no clue what a real airplane feels like. Physics are however you make it to be in the simulator, man. I don't know. I don't have any problem flying these airplanes in this simulator. They're perfectly fine. Is it different from X-Plane? Yes, absolutely, as I would expect it to be. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't notice any difference or anything like that. You know what I mean? There's an A321 in the marketplace, but it's not good. Yes, that's the Latin VFR A321. Stay away from that garbage. Seems really good. Thank you, Justin. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Just ordered my side stick with your discount code. Appreciate it, my guy. Safe flying. Awesome, Douglas. Appreciate you, man. That looks good for me. Thrustmaster gets to see how many of those coupon codes get used. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. The more people that use it, the more inclined Thrustmaster is going to be to give us more discount codes in the future. So awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Hey, Cap. Do you make ad revenue from viewers clicking on your streams? Yes, of course. Of course. I average... over 200,000 views a month, so yes, I do. Shame we cannot use them in Canada. Yeah, I don't know what's going. It really sucks, Steel, that they don't. It really sucks that you would think like Thrustmaster would have like a Canadian website or something like that, a fulfillment center in Canada. You know what I mean? I'll be using your code once I finally start working. Sounds good, man. Appreciate that, dude. Exeese, thanks so much, dude. 7 months. Says, hey, Cap, been 7 months already. How are you? I'm doing well, my friend. Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today, man. Really do appreciate that. All right. Looking good. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. 350 likes on the stream is what we were going for. And remember, the chat chose this routing that we're doing today. This was all on chat. We've got Alaska 559, my man, repping 24 months. This man is about to get his golden maple leaf badge. Huge. No floaties to you, Alaska. Thank you very much for supporting the streams, man. I really do appreciate you. I hope your endeavor over on Twitch is going well. Thank you for your support, man. Really do appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Too bad you didn't have a honeycomb discount when I ordered my XPC yoke that is arriving today. So stoked. Nice, man. Yeah, unfortunately, no. Fortunately, no discount code from Honeycomb. I don't know what's going on with Honeycomb, man. They used to work with the channel like hand in hand, and then they kind of just fell off the radar, dude. I really don't know what happened to them. Communication is not their strong point. Never understand why some people act like Microsoft Flight Simulator won't improve its flight model. I wonder what excuse some will use after Sim Update 10. This sim is the future. I agree. I also don't. I use both sims, man. So like I'm not one of those people. Like I said. The flight model, in my opinion, is however you make it of it. You know what I mean? If you're a real-world 737 pilot, I don't think any of these home-based simulators are going to really, you know, really wet your palate. You probably need something a little bit more. Maybe you're just, you know, maybe you just like it for the visuals, or you like using the training that you can use, the system management or something. Like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I've said a million times, and I'll probably say it another million times, is 90% of the flight sim community will never ever fly an A320 or a 737. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like my shit doesn't stink and well poo-poo flight models and poo-poo this and poo-poo that. Like, just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it for whatever it is. If you prefer X-Plane, awesome, great news. Enjoy it, man. If you prefer Microsoft Flight Simulator, just as great, man. Enjoy it. Do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever you enjoy doing, man. Who gives a shit what Reddit or other people on the internet think about what you're flying? Who cares, man? Do whatever you want to do that makes you happy, dude. At the end of the day, it's the only thing that matters. Your happiness. We're all in this together, man. We're all in this because we love flight sim. So I'm not going to start sim wars, and I use both sims. Right now, X-Plane just for me isn't at the level that I would like it to be at. That obviously doesn't, it's obviously going to change, right? X-Plane it just released, you know? It just released. We got to give it some time. We got to give it a couple months. We got to give it 6 months. We got to give it a year. Let's revisit X-Plane. In its current state right now, it's not for me. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make me a bad person. I can't believe the amount of negative comments and people think that I'm bashing X-Plane because I just don't want to fly it right now. It's actually quite the opposite, man. I'm stopping myself from having a negative outlook on X-Plane by not flying it. I understand that it's an early beta, and I understand alpha even, and I understand that things will change, and we will revisit it when things have changed. But I enjoy every sim and all sim platforms, man. I would be into P3D as well, just for the aircraft, if it wasn't so expensive to get invested. I've looked at getting invested into P3D. It's a minimum $1,000. Minimum $1,000 for all the scenery that you need, all the airplanes that you need, everything to make it a fulfilling experience. I've got to spend $1,000, and I'm just not willing to do that. Not on a simulator that I feel is going to be left behind within the next 5 years. Again, that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me. If you fly P3D, awesome, great. That's great news. You're involved in flight sim community, man. I'm happy with that, you know. So yeah. I've been watching you since 2017. It's a pleasure to see how far you've come. Thank you, Hard. I appreciate that, man. It's pretty crazy. I agree, man. Yeah. The optics of the release were not good at all. Hopefully they turn it around. I agree 100%, Sonny. I don't believe it should have been released in its current state. There's no reason. It's not even that it shouldn't have been released, Sonny. There's no reason. The only reason I see X-Plane being released right now was to keep the quote-unquote the 10% or the fanboys, just to keep them going, you know what I mean? Keep their support. I think at the end of the day, Laminar Research and X-Plane saw a lot of their customer base shift over to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I think maybe they felt they had to get something out before they lost even more of their community. You know what I mean? And it sucks, but I truly feel like, I don't think X-Plane 12 was ready for release, and I don't understand. I'm not a marketing guru. I never have claimed to be a marketing guru. I don't follow trends. I don't follow any of that stuff. But in my opinion, as a consumer, I don't think X-Plane 12 should have been released. I think they should have taken another 3, 4, 5, 6 months, brought it up to something that we all were maybe expecting, everything that they hyped up. There's no reason to release the simulator in its current state. There's absolutely no reason. There's also no reason to release, to hype up a default A330 coming to the simulator, get everybody excited, and then ship it with a default 737 FMC. That's mind-blowing to me. I just don't understand it doesn't make any sense to me why you would even bother releasing something like that. You know what I mean? Just doesn't make sense, man. So maybe we're not seeing something from the marketing perspective. Maybe we don't have the numbers that Laminar Research and X-Plane have, but in my personal opinion, as a consumer, as a streamer, as somebody who is embedded into the flight sim community, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. I think they should have focused more on quality and weighted. 100%, man. Yeah. I mean, you look at what they're up against. Listen, whether you want to admit it or not, you can be one of those people who wants to be naive and sit in the closet and pretend that Microsoft Flight Simulator isn't changing the game. That's fine. You can put your little naive hat on and you can believe whatever you'd like to believe. But the times have changed, man, and people are now getting used to the visual aspect of Microsoft Flight Simulator and the beauty that is this simulator. I find it extremely hard in 2022 for X-Plane to release what they did and be satisfied with what they've done. Just not up to standards, man. It's not up to the standards today, man. Sad day at the Reno Air Races yesterday. I didn't see what happened. What happened, Jeff? Was there a crash or something like that? You're going to get the Innie Builds LAX? Yes, 100%, man. But the 3D trees and puddles. It's beta. It is beta, but it doesn't matter regardless. It's more of an alpha. I wouldn't even call it a beta. I would call X-Plane 12 right now an alpha. It's very much an alpha state. It's not near a beta in my opinion. Again, these are all my opinions. You guys don't have to agree with me. You guys can all have your own opinions. That's the beauty of it, right? Landing lights on, nose light over the takeoff, wing lights on, strobe lights on. ECAM memo is no blue. We had the WestJet departing out in front of us. Looking good, chat. Looking good. Asobo just have an upper hand now. They have access to tech and data that I don't know if X-Plane will ever have. I agree. Yeah, I agree, man. But needless to say, I don't think X-Plane should be thrown in the towel. If anything, I think X-Plane should be, you know, trying their best to do whatever they can. I fully agree with you. I also think there's a lot of window lickers in Facebook and whatnot demanding that they release us, asking for updates constantly. I wonder if they released it to shut them all up. Who knows, man? I don't think we'll ever know. If you've ever sat down and listened to Austin Meyer, who the hell knows what's going through that man's head, dude? He is one of the most quirky, weird people I think I've ever met in my life. He's a very special individual. So who really knows, man? Who really knows, dude? Yeah. Cage the artificial horizon. Yes, sorry, thank you. X-Plane 12 is kind of overrated. Well, I mean, they did it to themselves, to be honest with you, man. Yes, it does have a good flight model, and I understand that, but they've shot themselves in the foot, man. So yeah. Austin is a crazy, mad genius. I wouldn't even go that far, man. I think maybe he's just a little bit too in love with himself. Just a little bit. I think he's one of those people that thinks his poo smells like potpourri. It's just... That's what I get from him, like this kind of like air of arrogance or something like that, you know. It's yeah. X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator just need to merge and become a super sim. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yours doesn't? No, definitely doesn't, man. Definitely doesn't. All right, we're just waiting for the aircraft in front of us. He just departed. We're gonna give him about 30 more seconds here. Between X-Plane 12 and Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane wins hands down for realism in the flight model. As a real-world 787 captain, it sounds amateur from your bashing X-Plane when Microsoft Flight Simulator isn't realism. Oh boy, here we go. All right, man, I'm glad you enjoy it. As a real 787 captain, I am extremely glad that you enjoy X-Plane 12, man. Again, you don't have to get mad at me. I just sat here and explained to you that I use both sims, but in its current state, I'm not happy with it. So... it's okay, man. You go enjoy your 787s. Enjoy flying in the real world. I have no clue why you're here watching my stream if you're a real world 787 captain, but salute you, my friend. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure here, friends. Let's get it, dude. Throttle's up to 40%. Chrono is going on. My goodness me. That's why you can't even have conversations, man. Flex set, SRS runway, auto thrust, bleu. Let's go. Can't even have healthy conversations anymore. People just get butthurt, man. They just get butthurt. They got all upset. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Pause the rate. Gears going up. Beauty. So we're going to be making a left turn traffic here. For anybody that's flying with me, we're going to be doing left turns. Man, you never get bored flying out of Vancouver, dude. Throttle's down to climb. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a left turn. So I'm going to throw us on heading mode. I'm going to start a left turn. Alrighty, let's come down here to the MiG-2. We're going to go direct, Fidry, insert. Nope. Why are you making the right turn? Don't worry, we're going to keep making that left turn. There we go. He was trying to make us do a right turn. We don't want that. Flaps clean. Alrighty, 250 knots, pitch for climb. Beautiful. Let's turn the sounds down just a little bit. Don't need to go deaf on a Monday morning. Rolling out of the turn, we'll go ahead and get the autopilot on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Hey! Beautiful. Looking good. Looking good. That default A330 really scared you to have a default? It does. Yeah, it's got a default 737 FMC. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. Anyways, guys, let's just leave it. It's probably some little window licker seeking attention. Just don't worry about it, man. We deal with these people on a daily basis. That's why it's really hard to even have like a... It's even hard sometimes to just have a proper conversation about both sims, because you have people like that. They take whatever I say, they put their own spin on it, and then it's like, whoa, well, you can't say that about X-Plane. It's okay, man. It is what it is, dude. It's why you can never have proper conversations. That's why sim debates will always be a thing. People will always, you know, with their pitchforks, just die hard. Yeah. Flying an X-Plane is like watching The Simpsons. Think it's even the mod 787 is worth flying? Not really, man. Not really. Cap, gotta look out for our stretch spot. Yo, where was that? It was... Where were we? We were down here, weren't we? Somewhere over here? Or was it on this side? No, it was on this side, wasn't it? It was like somewhere here. Wasn't it? I can't even remember, dude. Or were we... I thought it was on the Fraser. Were we down here more? Or was it on this side? I can't remember, dude. Mod 747 and 787 are very rough. Would not recommend. Yeah, it leaves a lot to be desired. There's downtown Vancouver. Hey, looking cool. There's the ports. C2A.
Some people call me the space cowboy, yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Morris Woo Woo. Cause I speak of the pompotus of love.
This guy, man. Oh, fuck, dude. Huge love floaties to you, man. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you. There's Grouse Mountain right there as well. I think that's Grouse Mountain, isn't it? Or is that Grouse Mountain? That may be Grouse Mountain. I think it's this one, chat. I think, right? Is that Grouse Mountain? That looks like grouse. Or it could be that one, but I think it's this one. Thank you for the support, C2A. Some people call me Maurice. That's all I can think about now. Thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. This guy, dude. Grouse, Cypress, and Seymour Mountains. Is that all three of them right there? Got you. Cool. Very cool. You're a real life Uber Eat driver? Very cool. Very cool, man. You guys are too much, dude. All right, we're above 10,000 feet. Landing lights are off. Seatbelt signs come off. We'll let the catering start their services. Beautiful view off the right-hand wing. With any builds not updating their X-Plane, 12 is as good as finished. I mean, they're definitely one of the big developers that have left the scene. That's for sure, man. I don't know how, you know, if you're X-Plane, I feel like you try and do anything to get those guys to stay in. But hey, man, like I said, it's even more of a reason to be involved with both sims, right? Not hating on any sim, just if you can, man, use both sims. That's what I don't understand. So, yeah. Flight model also means nothing if you're still sitting in a chair. Exactly, man. Exactly. Half of a flight model is feeling actual G-forces on your body. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we can sit here, we can complain, and we can yell at each other, and whatever, man. I don't understand why there's so much hostility. Everybody has to be so negative. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Any Calvi soon? Oof. It's been a while since we've been to Calvi, man. Yeah, I'd love to fly Calvi. Maybe next week we can check it out. Circle to Land 26. Is it Circle to Land 26, the Calvi one? Yeah. I think Microsoft partnered influenced AnyBuild's decision not to develop for X-Plane 12. 100%. 100%. It would surprise me if in the contract they're not allowed. You know, so yeah. As a Taco Bell night shift worker, I think Microsoft Flight Simulator is better than X-Plane. Nice, dude. I value your opinion, sir. Yeah. Eddie, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome, man. It is not a good time to take the seatbelt sign off. Why is it not a good time? It's an absolutely smooth flight over the Rockies. We're above 10,000 feet. We got to get this. People got to go to the bathroom. Can't just keep them seated forever, you know. Standard barometric pressure. We're above 18,000 feet. Beautiful, looking good. Man, that's a beautiful wing view. Sonny, take care, man. Hopefully I'll catch you on Thursday, dude. Can you come to Cape Town, South Africa and do a flight down this side? Yes, I want to do that eventually, man. Yeah. As F.O. Daisy's favorite chew toy, I think that the treat and a walk are the best sim of all. Oh, boy. You're lucky she's not here. She didn't hear me. She probably heard me, but we went on a real nice walk this morning. I think she's a little bit tired. Tired, man, yeah. So look at all that mountain range and tell me this sim isn't sweet. Hey, man. It's not about visuals, man. It's all about flight model, okay? We don't care about visuals. Visuals mean nothing in a flight simulator. Duh. Don't you know, dude? It's not like we're on autopilot for 96% of the time. Just staring out the window. Gab, would you recommend the Thrustmaster Airbus TCA Quadrant? Yes, absolutely, Tom. Especially if you fly a lot of Airbus planes. Yes, absolutely, man. What vape do I use? I use the Vaporesso Degree. Vaporesso Degree. As a professional TV watcher, I say that X-Plane 12 was better. Nice. Nice. Sweet. Who needs visuals when flying around the world anyways? Yeah, exactly. Who needs that? Who needs that, man? It's like dropping acid and being like, I don't care about the visuals, man. I just want to say that I got really high. Yeah, who's someone who has made and flown paper airplanes when he was younger. Nice. Flying to Hong Kong would be nice. Haven't seen you fly there in a while. You're right, we haven't been there in a while, man. Yeah, maybe we'll do a long haul. We'll see, dude. 96% of the time on autopilot, 99% of the time. See, there you go, man. I mean, there you go. Honestly, don't like people that vape, but you are an exception. Well, thank you. It's Flight Simulator and new religion and politics. Can't talk about it without any arguments. It's wild, dude. Wild, man. Flight Sim Mike, thanks for support, dude. Sweet name. Thank you for coming up to business class. I appreciate the support, my man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, truly do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. Real visuals, real sim pilots only fly text-based sims. Yes. Pull up now. It's a shame some people are incapable of having fun in life. It really is. Well, you know what, man? If anything, it just makes me thankful for how good my life is. Because boy, oh boy, dude, imagine getting upset that there's two options of simulators in a world. Holy, nice weather update. Imagine being upset that like X-Plane hasn't lived up to everybody's standards, or imagine being upset that Microsoft Flight Simulator exists. Like, how fucking stupid, dude. Like, just enjoy life for what it is, man. Like I say, fly whatever simulator you want, man. What I don't get is the people that like, they clearly see that I'm flying Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have the thumbnails Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's in the title, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they come in here and they want to like bash And you know, they want X-Plane is better. X-Plane is so much better. Microsoft Flight Simulator sucks. It's for kids. It's for Xbox kids. It's like, why would you even waste your time coming in here, man? Like, it's cool, dude. Just come into the stream when I'm flying X-Plane then or something like that, you know? Doesn't make sense, man. Is a 3070 Ti good for Microsoft 2020? Yes, absolutely. I still play the hell out of ETC sims, so this whole argument is broke. I agree, man. Yeah. Why not like someone over vaping? Their body can do whatever they want it to do. That seems just like a younger response to something. Why would you care about graphics when you can do a forestry in X312? Exactly. Yeah. Do you play mobile flight simulators? I don't. No. I have X-Plane 12, X-Plane 11, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that keeps me busy. What settings do I have? I am running high-end preset with clouds on ultra, trees on low. High-end preset, clouds ultra, trees low, my friend. People have forgotten the work choices. It doesn't make sense, man. So many people don't have a life, but only a religion. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but maybe. What are my PC specs? You can put exclamation point specs in chat, my friend. Exclamation point specs in chat. As a real-world pilot who goes in the sim every year for a re-equal, I can say his flight model doesn't matter that much. It's procedures in the system emulation that counts. 100%. 100%, man. 100%. I agree with that comment. Yes. Y'all wrong. DCS is the best. DCS is really good on physics, though. You're right. DCS is pretty crazy, man. Yeah. Why even click the stream when you hate Microsoft Flight Sim? That's what I don't understand, man. Yeah. I like how you stretch, but what are your thoughts on tugging? Jesus Christ. Y'all are too much, man. Downloaded Microsoft Flight Simulator for the first time today after many years of X-Plane. Microsoft Flight Simulator camera system feels a bit weird. Yes. What I can suggest, Der Sandman, is if you have a Xbox remote, plug your Xbox remote in and you can use it for your cameras. It's really cool. It helps a lot, man. It's very intuitive if you just have an Xbox remote and you have it set up for your cameras. Holy weather updates. I'm excited for Sim Update 10 that's getting rid of these crazy weather updates. So that'll be good. How are we going to flight sims to religion? I don't know, man. I don't know. Not judging anyone here, but it seems anyone pretends to be a 787 captain nowadays. Yes, 100%, man. Yeah. It's quite funny, dude. It's quite funny because, like, I can honestly tell you when real pilots do come in the chat, I can immediately... I've been doing this so long, man. Do you know how many times people have come in chat and told me that they're a real pilot and then proceed to, like, drop, like, a racial slur or say something stupid in chat? Like, I can tell almost immediately when I'm speaking with a real-world pilot in chat because the way that they engage myself and the way that they engage chat. That's how I automatically know. Autopilot is still engaged, surprisingly. I don't know how, but it's still engaged. Good job, AJ. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I'm a real-life simulator pilot. Hey, me too, man. I'm a real-life... I play a captain online. Cheers. There you go, Ramin. Very cool. Put the seatbelt sign on. Now it's smooth, pretty much, man. Yeah. I remember being super skeptical when Microsoft Flight Simulator was announced, but it won me over. People are just... going to be better at letting things go, preconceived beliefs. 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Half the people that write me, like, emails or stuff like that, or, like, send me, like I said, like, it's been mind-blowing the amount of emails and the amount of people that have reached out to me, all X-Plane users who feel like I'm ruining X-Plane and that I'm using my pull in the flight sim community to ruin X-Plane. It's truly mind-boggling, man. It is genuinely the way that some people think. Again, they take something that I say or they take something that they've seen and they put their own spin on it in their own head, and then that's it. They think that I'm being, you know, overly negative or overly doing something. It's just wild, man. It's just wild. I'll never understand it. I truly will never understand it, man. Yeah. I'll never get it. Maturity level is obvious. Yes, very 100%. Yeah, yeah, yep. Took me a while to transition from X-Plane to Microsoft Flight Simulator, but at this point, there's no going back, especially with the Phoenix, the PMDG, and the CRJ. Yep, I agree, Gab. I don't blame you, dude. Can I wait for the world update for Canada? Yes, coming in. What is it? 26th of this month, isn't it? Yeah, it's coming in like a week. Nice. Stop showing us the scenery and focus on flying. Simming is not about scenery, dude. Ah, okay, got you. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go back up here. There you go. So sorry. How dare I put a wing view? So apologies, man. We have to be up here. We have to be monitoring our systems at all times, chat. Look at this, okay? Oil pressure is great. We've got a little bit slightly oil quantity in the left engine, but that's okay. Everything is fine. PSI looks great. Temperatures look great. Vibrations N1 and N2 all look great. Everything is great, chat. We're looking awesome. We're looking great. Cannot look outside, guys. This is flight sim. We have to stay here. Not allowed. You know what? Let's just get our blinders on. Let's just not even look outside. We're just gonna focus right here. There we go. There we go, chat. That's all we're allowed to do. We're not allowed to look outside. Do not look outside. How dare we? Bill, what's up, man? I promise I'm totally a 787 Captain IRL. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much, Bill. Appreciate the support, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for support. Really, truly appreciate you, man. Ay, dude. Oh, chat. Never ceases to amaze me, man. Never ceases to amaze me. Sometimes sitting in the back, I know he was joking. That's why I'm joking, too. Severi.
Flew with A320 as a passenger, but I in my imaginary world decided to be captain of the plane. No, so HR the Fusike de re USAXP exclamation mark 2 is bad. Nivelu avtihi cockpit. For fucking fuck's sake, when did fly sim community became so toxic?
Jesus Christ. I was so confused there for a second. I thought Amy was having a stroke, or she was giving me a stroke or something like that. Huge no floaties to you, Severi. Thank you for the support, man. It's just one of those things, dude. One of those things, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you so much for the support. Jesus Christ. These donations, man. Holy. Welcome to Monday, chat. This is Monday. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. Happy Monday. In case you didn't know, it is Monday. We're all hanging out here. Everybody's in just a splendid mood this morning, if you couldn't tell. Everybody is happy. Everybody is healthy. Everybody is they're just having a grand old time today on Monday, man. They're making my life just unbelievably amazing. Oh, man. Everything is toxic. Differing opinions are no longer tolerated. It's ridiculous. I agree, man. Yeah. Looks like Amy's censorship is off today. I actually turned her censorship off because she wouldn't even say like just weird words and stuff, you know, man. It makes me think about when people at school, you hear their teachers say, you don't be paid to look out the window, and then they became a pilot. Yeah, very true, man. Yeah. I swear I work on a 737 IRL. That's it, man. Do I work today? I don't know, man. Do you? Next time I fly IRL, I'm going to tell the crew that X-Plane is better. There you go, man. Yeah. Make sure you tell the pilots they have to use X-Plane. Amy hasn't had enough stretch yet. Yes, Amy's she's slacking on the stretching. Everyone's happy except for England. Well, listen, dude, it's inevitable, right? Everybody passes away at some point. It's inevitable. It is sad. It is, you know, she's been the queen for 70-something years, hasn't she? So yes, it is sad, but you know, does that mean I'm not an avionics tech and work on airplanes IRL? Yes, exactly. Thank you, Steele. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. I think that the issue is a lot of younger people are getting into PC flight simming, meaning there are a lot of immature or toxic kids. It really reminds me of the toxic. You know what's funny though? I mean, to be fair, dude, a lot of the toxicity that I see is like from X-Plane users, just like refusing to allow any other simulator to exist. I don't really get like a lot of people that are like in chat that are like, you know, being like overly aggressive and like Microsoft Flight Simmer is the best and you're not allowed to use X-Plane. It's not. It's always the X-Plane users, man. So I don't know. I don't know if I buy that. I don't know if I buy that it's a bunch of kids using Microsoft and that's why the community is so toxic. Most of the time, dude, it's toxic X-Plane users coming in here upset that I'm not flying X-Plane 12 or that I haven't had the best things to say about X-Plane 12. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I buy that it's the kids that are making this more toxic. Listen, dude, the flight sim, this has gone back. Here's the thing. This is going back to 10 years ago, man. I mean, we were still having online in forums on AvSim, on xplane.org. This has always been a thing of between it used to be between X-Plane and P3D. And it was X-Plane P3D for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. It was craziness. And now it's just, now it's switched. The transition is switched. Instead of P3D and X-Plane, it's now X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator, and sometimes P3D, because you'll have the random P3D that'll be like, well, we have the best planes, and I have $5,000 worth of scenery, so my simulator looks better than X-Plane and Microsoft, and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know, man. But these things have been around forever, dude. It just, I think we're seeing it at such an elevated scale right now because there are so many more people into the hobby. Whether you're a fan of Microsoft Flight Simulator, whether you're a fan of X-Plane, I think there's more people, you know what I mean, as a whole. And I think that's why it maybe looks like there's more people complaining, but this has been going on forever, man. Like forever, forever, forever. I remember when I first started streaming X-Plane 10, there were people, when I was streaming X-Plane 10, there was people that would come in and be like, why are you wasting your time in X-Plane? Why aren't you on P3D? Like, you're a good streamer. You should be flying the best airplanes and the PMDG and the FS Labs and blah, 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 blah. And so it's always been a thing, you know? It's always been a thing, dude. Remember FS9 versus FSX? Oh, always, man. It's always been a thing. John, good to see you, man, all the way from Riverside. Awesome, dude. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Do you go into X-Plane forums and the FB pages, all the pictures showing off X-Plane 12 are at night during sunset, showing puddles or anything that doesn't show the scenery? Well, of course. Look at all the videos that X-Plane put out as well beforehand, like the trailers and stuff. It's all during the morning, it's all during the night, sunrise, sunset, rain on the runways. That's it. They're not showing anything off. And then the one video that they did, they had the AI flying the GA plane for what, 10 hours or something, and it was just, remember, we were all sitting there and we're all questioning why, like, how did they decide that this was going to be a good video to put up? You know what I mean? So, yeah. There's some of that cloud buildup that I was speaking about, guys. We are at cruise altitude. We're at 37,000 feet. We are here for, what's our cruise? 195 miles. So we're looking good. Well, when X-Plane 11 came out and people were trying to compare it to FSX. Dude, it never ends, man. For some reason, I don't know why, there always just seems to be like this comparison game, and everybody wants to compare this to another, and this one's better and that one's better. Like I said, man, whatever simulator that you make your simulator, or you make the best experience, is going to be the best simulator. There's not another single person in this world that can tell you what simulator is better for you to use. You use the simulator based on what your wants and what your needs are. That's it. It's that simple. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with using X-Plane. There's nothing wrong with using P3D. There's nothing wrong with using Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's nothing wrong with using Infinite Flight. Nothing wrong, man. It's you make the simulator what you want out of the simulator. You can have an unbelievably, extremely rewarding experience in every simulator. It doesn't matter what it is. X-Plane, P3D, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Infinite Flight, X-Plane Mobile, whatever, man. You can literally make it an awesome time. It's on you, the user. It just blows my mind that people are just so negative and so naive. They think it's like they're not thinking with their brain. It's crazy, man. Diego, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. I didn't even look at them, Diego, yesterday, man. I was so busy. I went to my mom's for dinner with my mom and my grandmother. We had roast beef, garlic mashed potatoes, green beans, and cauliflower and cheese sauce. I should have taken a picture. It was chef's kiss. My mom really knows how to cook. It was delicious, man. And then I came home and it was pretty late. I got home at around 9:30, and I kind of set up the stream for today and made sure everything was ready and tested out some sceneries, make sure I didn't have two loaded sceneries, and yeah, it was a good time, man. Anyway, nice weather today. Trying to change the subject. It's terrible weather out here today, man. It is raining cats and dogs out there. I started on X-Plane Mobile. Now I'm checking out flight schools for my PPL. There you go, man. See, it's all about what you make of it, dude. It's all about what you make of it, my man. Wait, when did I end up in Switzerland? What do you mean? Big rigs over the road. Racing has the best flight model. See, there you go, man. Yeah. Do you test sceneries before each stream? Sometimes. Most of the times I do, yeah. I haven't done a lot of practice flying this week outside of the streams. I'm actually quite happy with how I'm flying this airplane right now. I feel like I'm flying the airplane really well. My landings are pretty damn good. We had a floaty one yesterday, but we're gonna blame that on the weird scenery. But we've been really flying the airplane well. So I haven't been doing a lot of flying outside of it. I'm watching a new show. It's not a new show. It's been around forever, but I'm hooked on it. It's a show called Alone, and it's on the History Channel, but it's also on Amazon Prime. and they drop people off in the Canadian wilderness. There's 10 people, and they drop them off, and whoever, they have like 10 items that it's kind of like Survivor, but you're all alone. They're like, you know, they put people like 10 miles away from one another, so they're literally just alone, and they have to survive. And the person who can survive the longest wins $500,000. It's a pretty crazy show, man. But I just got absolutely hooked. Like, I got hooked. Season 1 and Season 2 are on Vancouver Island, and it's just wild, man. Like, this episode I'm watching last night, this lady made fish in her camp, and anyways, in the middle of the night, 2 bears just were literally, like, she woke up and there was just 2 bears like sitting right by her fire and stuff. It's a pretty crazy show, man. Pretty crazy to think about, like, some of that stuff. Look at that. Jeez, is that that's got to be a ski resort or something down there. Where can you watch it? It's on Amazon Prime. I don't know if it's in the US or if it's in Canada, but yeah. Alone is dope. They take too long to start fishing. LO Toughs. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's called Alone. It's a really, really cool show, man. Any advice for people who want to start making flight simulation streams and videos like you? Find the simulator that you're most comfortable with, man, and just go with it, dude. Be yourself. Be you, and hope that people like you. That's, I really truly believe there's no successful way to tell somebody to like get into like doing this. It's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna sit here and like beat around the bush. Like, it's taken me years, dude. Years of doing this week in, week out, every single week, every single year. You know, 4 or 5 times a week, just nonstop, being relentless, just getting your name out, getting your content out, getting your brand out. It's difficult, man, but just stick to it, dude. Do what makes you happy, you know. So, really missing my Steve Wallace camping videos. Yeah, I know, man. I don't know with Steve, man. I don't even know when we're gonna get another video from him. You know what I mean? I really don't know, man. Gap, went to the Delta Museum in Atlanta this past weekend. It was pretty cool. Definitely worth a visit if you find yourself there. Yes, would love to do that. That'd be really cool, man. Yeah. Have you used a 3090? No, I have a 3080. In the US, it's on Discovery Plus. There you go. Cool. I love that show. Also, season 12 is on Netflix. What, of Alone? Damn, I didn't know that. Craziest thing about those shows is how the cameramen stay with them. No, there's no cameramen. So Alone, Jackson, they have to like take a 2-week camera course before they go. So yeah, it's pretty gnarly, man. It's pretty gnarly. So they're their own camera crew, so to speak. They are their camera crew. Look at that view right there, chat. That's beautiful. May want to check your autopilot. Yeah, we're good so far. We'd hear the beeping, right? We'd hear the going crazy if we did. Thank you so much for the advice. I'll take it and I'll make sure it's good. If I'm successful in the future, I'm gonna make sure to thank you. No worries, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. What job did you do before you became a full-time streamer? I was a special metals welder, specializing in aluminum and stainless steel. Aside from streaming, do I have another job? I don't, Canada Airliner. So about 2 years ago, man, I made the choice to go full-time. I actually told this story not that long ago. I basically gave myself a goal. I said that if I make X amount of money, enough money to basically survive off YouTube for 6 months consecutively, that I would take the leap of faith. I would jump into it head first, and I would do my best to do it full time, and that was 2.5 years ago. So yeah. Was it Mig and Tig? Mig and Tig, you got it, my man. Yeah. Mig and Tig. Tig was my favorite, obviously. Tig was like way more small projects and much more methodical when it comes to welding. I also love like the tungsten rod of welding. It's an incredible process, man. Mig is more fun because Mig, it's just like, you know, you just press the button and she goes, man. Like Mig is probably the more fun way of welding. Plus I find it like once you figure out Mig, I feel like once you learn to like follow the puddle, and those of you that know how to weld, you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Once you can follow the puddle and the puddle always is just slightly behind where you're welding. Once you start following the puddle, man, it just becomes, I can't tell you, dude. I used to make structural reinforcement anchors. That was like a big part. So we were a contract. So I worked at a shop. We did a bunch of like contract work, and one of our biggest contracts works was doing structural reinforcement anchors. So they were like these big stainless steel anchors, and they would get inserted into like an old building, and then they would fill it with like some like type of like proprietary grout or something. They put like a bag over the big stainless rod that would go in, and yeah, it was dude, like I remember, you know, like going through like 300 400 in a day just with the MIG, going through like 2 or 3 big spindles of MIG wire, just going non-stop, man. 9-10 hours a day non-stop welding. It's
Popping in
yeah.
to say hello.
Zach, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thanks so much for supporting the streams. Appreciate you as always. Hope you're having a great Monday, man. Did you get your yoke? Or is it coming today, right? Today or tomorrow? Yeah. Does the Phoenix have head movement integrated? I use FS Realistic. Per Zemo, yeah. Do I miss welding? No. If I'm being honest with you, no, I don't, dude. I really loved welding when I got into it. It was kind of like, it was almost like therapy, man. I was in a weird state when I like got into welding. My dad had passed away, and I got out of a really serious relationship, and I was just in a really shitty state when I was like in the middle of my welding. So it was I used it. It was almost like a medicine, man, because you're all alone. You're in this room. You're in a welding room. It's so noisy. It's so loud. Half the time you just have your music in, and you're kind of just doing your own thing. So it was very methodical. It was very, like I said, it was almost like a drug. Like it was almost just, you got so into it. You just, you have your daily tasks and you just go, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I used to really, really love it. And then slowly but surely, just, I feel like anything that you do in life, you kind of start to see the downsides, right? The health risks, and it was gross, man. I mean, I'd come home from, a 9 or a 10-hour shift, and I'd have so much soot from the welding, from the grease, from the stainless. It would, I'd blow my nose, and it'd black stuff coming out of my nose, and I'm coughing up, and I was smoking cigarettes, and I was smoking joints, and I was drinking energy drinks, and just so unhealthy, man. So unhealthy. Yeah, I don't miss it. I really don't miss it, to be honest with you, man. I don't miss it. As a Canadian, may I ask why live in Ottawa when you could move to Montreal or Toronto? It's a great question, man. The only reason I'm here is my family, dude, to be honest with you, man. My mom and my dad were here. I still just have my mom now, but all my family's here. My grandmother, my aunts, my uncles, everybody's here, dude, or within like an hour and a half drive from here. I really was this close before I started streaming, before it was a thing. I was this close to packing up my bags and moving across country. So it's not that I haven't. It's not that I've wanted to move other places. I agree with you, man. Ottawa is not a good place. I definitely agree with that, man. So yeah. Don't forget about the burns. Oh man, some of the burns, dude. Holy! You just brush your arm up against a freshly welded pipe. Oh boy. Yeah. Would you ever move to Europe? No, probably not. No. Is it just weird? Does FS Realistic make the plane vibrate like hell? Depends what your settings are, man. I mean, there's like 50 different settings that you can choose. So it really depends. I don't have a lot of them. As you can see, I don't have a lot of them turned on. I really like using FS Realistic mainly for the head movements and stuff. So I don't have a lot of the stuff turned on. I have a lot of the stuff turned off, Have you ever met the PM since you're in Ottawa? No, it doesn't work like that. No, I have not. No. Look at you now, buttering Innsbruck and Calvi and making people wait for your streams. I guess, man. I guess, dude. Yeah. It's going to be a fun landing. Check the weather. Uh-oh. What are we showing now? I know it was raining. What do we got now? Let's refresh this bad boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to be fun. We still got 15-mile visibility. It's raining. Few at 800, broken at 1200, overcast at 4400. She's going to be spicy. That's for sure, man. Do you need both the nav data and charts for Navigraph or just one of those? I would say go with both, Kevin, if you can, man. If you buy the yearly, you save like, you end up saving like 20% or something like that on the yearly subscription. I should actually reach out to Navigraph. They reached out to me in 2019. They wanted to sponsor my channel, but I never heard back from them. I should probably send them an email. Be like, hey, what happened to that? But yeah, I would go with both, Kevin. You can get both for like, I think it's like €9 a month if you just want to go on the monthly package. You can get it for like an annual package for like, I think it's 70 or something like that, 68 or something. I have the annual subscription, yeah. I'm from Europe, would love to visit Canada one day. Any suggestions? Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, man. Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver. Calgary's a good city as well. If you could do the drive from Calgary to Vancouver, highly suggest that. So yeah, €75 for the annual. Yeah, worth every penny, man. If you can afford it, if it's in the budget, 100%, dude. Military baggage handlers, thud, thud. They're literally throwing the bags off this plane. I hope no one has any fragile items in them. Uh-oh. What app to use for the next, for example, next center you have contact with? Hitman, I just use vPilot. vPilot is the way that you connect to VATSIM. vPilot. Visit Yellowknife to see the lights? It's kind of out of the way, man. Yellowknife is far from everywhere else, man. Yeah. Only go to Montreal if you speak French? No, it's not how it was, man, Rick. It is very French, don't get me wrong, but like English is, there's so many people that have moved to Quebec for work, for government positions that are bilingual, that do this, that do that. You don't have to be, you know, fully English, or sorry, fully French anymore. It's you know, it's not like that anymore, man. It's really not. No one will talk to you if you speak English? No, maybe what they'll do is you speak English and they'll respond in French. That's pretty common. That's a pretty common thing. You'll be speaking English and they'll speak French. Hey Cap, what do you use to turn down the engine sounds? Are you using all sim sounds down or just the engines? So Brett, I have everything turned up in the simulator. I have a mixer on my desk. I'm gonna put !! mixer in chat and that should bring up a link for it. Yeah, I use an audio mixer, so that allows me to turn down my sounds without anybody seeing how or something. It's just a literal digital readout over here. My Fly with Lua randomly stopped working. Do you know how to fix it? Make sure that you download the most current version, TSC. I brought my X-Plane 11 version over to X-Plane 12 and it wasn't working very well. So I actually went and downloaded Fly with Lua again, and everything works fine. So yeah, look at those mountains down there, man. You didn't know Quebec was that serious with French? Ah ben oui, c'est la langue d'amour. Never going to Montreal ever? Damn, that sucks, man. Montreal's a beautiful city, dude. It sucks that you had a bad experience, that's for sure. But yeah, it's a beautiful city, man. I love going to Montreal. We had so many idiots on the flight to YUL yesterday, dude. A mom hesitant to put the seatbelt on her kid during landing for one. Jesus, that sucks. Hockey Hall of Fame is on your bucket list in Toronto. It's a beautiful place, man. I went there, shit, I guess it's been a while. Like 10 years ago. Yeah. To put it simple, anywhere east of downtown Montreal is hardcore French. Anywhere west of Montreal is hardcore English. Downtown is a mix of both. There you go. Yeah. Is Quebec different than France French? Yes. Yeah, it's yeah. It's quite different. Hey Gap, how do you get external views in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Shush, sorry. It's kind of difficult to explain while streaming and all that stuff. I would do just Google or YouTube custom wing views Microsoft Flight Simulator, or custom external views Microsoft Flight Simulator. That'll be a lot easier. You can watch a little tutorial video or something like that. Cap, when are you going to do Brussels Airlines ops to Brussels? I don't know. Maybe next week, Sander. I'm not sure what the exact day. Maybe on the weekend. Maybe on Thursday. We'll see, man. Sens are looking good this year? Yes, they are, man. Pretty crazy, dude. They got DeBrincat. They got Giroux. Yeah, it's looking good, man. It's looking good, dude. I'm excited for the season to start, that's for sure. I'm going to do my best to watch a lot of the games this year. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you are enjoying the content. Appreciate everybody being here on this Monday afternoon. I know you guys, you know, there's a lot of people streaming, a lot of things that you guys could be doing, so thanks for coming to hang out with me, man. I really, truly do appreciate it, guys. Stutz is going to be a franchise player. I hope so, man. I hope so, dude. He signed long term, so I really hope so, man. The Leafs suck. I do agree with you on that one. Yeah. Huh. Oh, it doesn't look like it's raining anymore in Edmonton. Are you in English football? Not really, Nathan. Sorry, man. You don't think the Laughs will make the playoffs? I don't know. I feel like the Matt Murray's an absolute sieve. So I don't think he's going to do anything for Toronto. I think the Ilya Samsonov, that other goalie, he's got something to prove, and he's really young. So I see Samsonov actually being the starter here. So yeah. Canucks and Sens, I think, are the most exciting teams in the Pacific. I don't think the Sens are in the Pacific. Sens aren't they in the Atlantic? Samsonov will be the starter out of camp, I'm sure. You think so? I mean, to me, he's the better of the two goalies. Listen, Matt Murray, there's a reason why Pittsburgh got rid of Matt Murray at 26 years old. There's a reason, right? There's a reason why Ottawa just got rid of Matt Murray as well and retained salary to get rid of him because he was getting placed on waivers. So the fact that Toronto even picked him up and offered some picks for him, hey, dude, totally worth it because he was going on waivers. So I don't know, man. Tough call. Doing a flight right now on Microsoft Flight Simulator from SFO to Atlanta on the 320. Nice. It's a great flight. As a resident Caps STH 25 years ago, no chance Murray's keeping that job. Yeah, no. How long is left of the flight? Well, you can see right up here, we've got a little countdown. Add about 10 minutes onto that. 10 or 15 minutes onto that, and we should be good, man. Yeah. Do I like soccer? No. Not that I have anything against soccer. I'm just not a fan. Like, I just don't watch soccer. I really don't watch all that many sports, man. I'll watch, like, basketball playoffs, NFL playoffs. I watch NHL. Obviously, I love hockey. But, yeah. Sammy is the right kind of goalie for where the Leafs are at. It shows flashes of greatness and isn't a headache, though he is immature. Murray is damaged goods. Yeah, 100%, man. I'm from Pittsburgh, so I was just about to say that about Murray. Dude, he's not. I think what happened with Matt Murray was, let's be honest here. The team that was playing in front of Matt Murray for Pittsburgh in those 3 years was just incredible. Incredible defensive, incredible offensive. They were just an incredible team, and I think what happens is when you get put on, you know, what really scares me for Matt Murray is just the Leafs defense, man, is just not good. Huge show floaties to you, Xander. Thanks so much for the 2 bones, man. I appreciate you as always, dude. Thank you. All right, top of the Sens coming up in about 25 miles, guys. Let's refresh the weather and see what we got here. 310 at 13 knots. Let's go ahead and plug that in. 310 at 13 knots. Good. Altimeter is 2987 and it is 8 degrees. Jeez. Chilly. 2987. All right, and we need to go get some information here for our ILS runway 30 approach. Minimums today 2573. 2573. Beautiful. Cool. I'm new to Flight Sim. Can you recommend a good plane to use? If you're new to Flight Sim, are you on Microsoft Flight Simulator or are you on X-Plane? If you're on X-Plane, I suggest maybe the Zebo mod, as it's free. It doesn't cost you a dime and you can really enjoy it. If you're in Microsoft Flight Simulator, vice versa, I would say get the fly-by-wire A320, fly-by-wire A32NX. It's a free airplane, doesn't cost you any money, and it's of payware quality. So the fly-by-wire I'll throw it in chat for you, fly-by-wire A32NX. If you throw that into YouTube or Google or something, it'll definitely provide you with a link, man. All right, top of descent is 9 miles. We're going to... What is intercept at? Intercept is at 5,000 feet. So wait for about 5 miles, and then we'll start our descent. We'll get the seatbelt sign on. Get the passengers seated. Hello, question. Where can we get your sensitivities for the Phoenix? Default, Fahad. Default sensitivities, man. I'm not doing anything special. Nothing special with the sensitivities, man. All right, there's 5 miles. We'll wait that tick down. 4 miles. And we'll go ahead and start our descent. I love hearing the engines. Listen to these bad boys. Wait till we start our actual descent and listen to them spool down. It's the best. Some of the best engine sounds. Ready for it? Get ready. What's wrong with the 3D modeling on the fly-by-wire? Nothing. Not that I've seen. Oh, you're repeating somebody in chat. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Cap, how did I learn how to read charts? From like other streamers and other content creators, man. Just watching their videos and stuff. Get ready for it. Here it comes. You're gonna hear the engine spool back. Oh. It's so realistic, that sound, man. It's unbelievable. I absolutely love it, dude. It's so good. So good. All right, there we go. On our managed descent mode into Edmonton. Wonderful. Stevie, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Hope all is well. Fly-by-wire single-handed kept Microsoft 2020 alive with people when we were waiting for other add-ons. 100%. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Nothing wrong with infinite flight, unknown pilot. As long as you're in the flight sim community, my man. RNSX, what's up, dude? Good to see you. How are you? Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. I'm doing well, RNSX. Thanks for asking, man. I'm doing well. Just a question. Can the 1080 Ti run the Phoenix smooth? I think so, Xander. I don't know. I really don't know. The PMDG is a little bit more optimized and better on performance, so maybe go the PMDG route and see how that goes. I don't know, man. It's a tough call. Tough call. What do you use for model matching on VATSIM? I use AIG. You can put !MM in chat. I'm pretty sure Mopar got that. Started my jetliner training soon on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Going to be hard, but it looks amazing. Fun. Going to be Tom Cruise also in his fighter jet. There you go. Awesome news, man. I work at Edmonton as a ground handler. Very cool to see you flying in there. Very cool, man. We got some beautiful scenery, dude. Just came out about 2 weeks ago. F-Sim Studios. Edmonton. Beautiful, beautiful scenery, man. Is the 3060 enough for Microsoft Flight Simulator, the PMDG and Phoenix add-ons? Yes, absolutely, Randy. Yeah, 100%. You will be perfectly fine with a 3060. Yeah, no problems. What rudder pedals do I use? Michael, I use the Pendular Thrustmaster pedals. You can put exclamation point TM in chat and that'll provide you with a link. But I use the Pendular rudder system. Hands down the best rudders I've ever used. I've had mine for 3 years now and it still looks like I just unboxed them yesterday. They're amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. 1080 I can run any plane on Flight Sim without issues. I have a 2070 Super, which is similar performance, and I run Microsoft Flight Simmer 1440p high settings with paper aircraft and scenery. There you go. Awesome news. i7 12700, 3080, Intel, 32 gigs of RAM. Yeah, it's fine. That's perfect, man. You'll have no issues with that, man. No issues with that at all. Use my 1080 Ti just to render the A320 and the RTX 3060 to render Microsoft. There you go, man. Does that actually work, Belgium Flight Sim? Probably works pretty well, actually. What about an RX 480 8GB card? Should be fine. I don't know much about the AMD cards, unfortunately, but yeah. Sheesh. Look at the weather out here, chat, today. This is stunning. It's crazy that there's no clouds in Vancouver, where it's usually cloudy and rainy all the time, and we've got this over here. Is an i7 okay? I mean, it depends which i7, right? Could be an i7 3700K, and I would say probably not, but yeah. Can you share my graphic settings? Max, high-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. That's it, my man. Super easy. Go and select the high-end preset tab, scroll down, move your clouds to ultra, scroll down even further, move your trees to low, and you're good to go, my man. That is my settings. Nothing crazy. CPU is a Ryzen 9, you should be fine. You should be fine with those specs. English in chat, please, my friend. Unfortunately, I can't read that. I have no clue if you're swearing at me, if you're saying something in chat. So English, if you can, please. Gap, do you like Air Canada toothpaste livery more than the default one? Personally, I like the default. Well, which one's default? So this is the default. This is the original Air Canada livery. And then the new one is the black and white one. Yeah. What have you set for grass and brushes and buildings? I think it's all on default, whatever it is for normal, Leo. I don't think I've changed any of that stuff. Nope, English in chat. Don't change to a different language. English in chat, please. One more time, or we're just gonna have to eventually time you out. Mopar, if you want to grab, like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you can do a figure out what he's saying, if it's bad or if it's good or something. I don't know, man. You love the toothpaste livery? Yeah. Toothpaste is a good one, man. That's for sure. Give him the band hammer? Well, we can. We'll just ask nicely and just time him out, and hopefully he figures out what he's going to do. I thought there was Air Canada that operates from Edmonton to Calgary. I guess it's just Jazz Aviation. Oh well, we'll sub out our Jazz Aviation. We'll sub out our Q400 for an A320 today. Today I spotted an Air Canada 777 Athens to Montreal from my window, still flying at the moment. Damn, that's crazy. The mint color Air Canada livery looks much the weather in Canada. Yep, you're right. Do you like the United Rainbow livery of the 80s? I do. Yes, I love that United livery. actually. One of my favorites, to be honest. I like the old one, too. I like the blue and gold. I like the new one, too, the blue. Going blue or whatever the hell they call it. Kind of like all United's liveries. They're pretty good, man. Yeah. All right, let's set our auto brake to low. Ground spoilers will be armed. Let's go and grab some information here quickly. We'll go to our arrival performance, and we'll plug in some information. Runway conditions, we're going to call them good/medium. We're going to be planning on runway 30. We're going to apply the METAR that we have right now. Auto brakes will be low. Idle is going to be max reverse. Auto thrust will be on. Flaps will be full. Manual landing is all correct. And then we just need some weights. We'll go with 61.5 for our landing weight. 61.5. And we'll enter that in. And it says that we're going to stop in 6,500 feet. So if we open up our charts, we can see here on the charts we're going to vacate. That'll probably get us at Alpha 2 or Alpha 4. We're going with this stand right here. I don't even know what stand that is. Taxi, parking positions, and coordinates. That should be what we want. Yes, we're going for stand, I think we want 52? 52, I think, is what we want. They have weird gates here, man. They're weird. They're like dual gates for, I don't know, I guess for bigger jets that can accommodate them all. But we're going for stand 52, I think. 52 or 54. Whatever one's open. Cool. I was on that Atlanta to JFK flight. Felt never ending. Came to visit my grandparents in Newark. There you go. Wait, AKL to JFK? Where's that? Evlar, I'm doing well, man. On Microsoft Flight Simulator, what would be a good plane to buy? Either the PMDG 737 or the Phoenix A320. It's really up to you, man. If you prefer Boeing, I would say go with the PMDG. If you prefer Airbus, go with the Phoenix. Wish they'd make a new variant of the 747 that new airlines would order. Sad to see it go. Yeah, I mean, it's just not economical anymore, man. I mean, the only really thing that I would see it being economical for would be for, like, cargo. But there's already, like, dude, there's still 747, like, 300s, 400s, 800s still flying around in cargo. They're still going to be around for a while, man. You know, especially with the 800s out, those things are going to fly for another 30 years, right? So it is sad that there aren't any more current orders going on for the 747. I still think we're going to see it flying for the next, like, 25, 30 years. You're forgetting that these 747 800s coming out are, you know, for cargo ops as well. Anyways, but yeah. Auckland, oh boy, that's a crazy one. Yeah. Would you recommend Rex airport textures? So Jaren, the only time I'm really gonna request or suggest those is if you fly to a lot of default airports. If you fly to default airports, yes, it can be worth it. If you're somebody like myself, I consider myself a scenery snob. So if there's a payware, if there's a freeware enhancement, if there's something that can get me away from the default sceneries, I use it pretty much all the time. I spend a lot of money on payware scenery. I'm a streamer as well, so it's, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand. It's a tax write-off at the end of the year for me, right? So, yeah, I'm a very scenery snob. I'll admit it 100% myself. I really enjoy flying into airports that have custom scenery and stuff like that. So, do I like the iPhone 14? I don't know anything about it. I think I may go pick one up. I have a free upgrade that I'm eligible for. So I think tomorrow it's just down the street from me. I'm gonna go down to the, I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow and I'm gonna see what they're able to offer. So yeah, is there Q400? No, but somebody was saying that we're gonna get an update here soon. We're gonna get an update on Majestic Q400 for Microsoft Flight Sim. So hopefully we get that sooner than later. Look at those clouds, man. There's something gnarly going on over here, chat. Hopefully we don't have to go through that. And the ortho beneath, this is just this sim, man. Tell me again how this isn't a good simulator. I'm waiting. Do I like the TCA Boeing pack? I do. I love it. Yeah, I love it, man. Cap, do you have a PPL? I do not. I don't have any type of license, man. Will I eventually go and get one? Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, currently I do not hold any rating, man. Nothing. Yeah. What's my favorite airport to fly to and to? Oh man, too many, dude. There's too many. There's too many, man. Cap, are you planning to go to the air show in Mirabel this weekend? No, I got streams, man. Weekends are hard for me, dude. My weekends are Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are my weekends, man. I stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so it's really difficult unless I'm basically taking the weekend off. You have to remember, too, there's no, like, vacation pay with being a streamer and being self-employed. There's no vacation pay. There's no time off. I take time off. I'm not making money. I'm not, streaming. So, yeah, it's difficult to get away for weekends, man. I've had quite a few vacations this year as well. So, I was in San Diego this time in September last year. I was in San Diego 12 months ago, basically about now. So, I went out to Vancouver with Dan and Smitty for a week, and I went out to PEI with my fiance for a week as well. So I've had good holidays this year. We made up for COVID, made up for not being able to go anywhere in COVID. I went on 3 vacations this year. Although to be fair, San Diego wasn't a vacation. I was there for 5 days, and it was for Flight Sim Expo. I was working while I was there, but we still call it vacation. I'm new to watching this. Is there actually folks performing ATC duties for you? There are, Kevin, yeah. So you can always, if you're interested, Kevin, you can put VATSIM. You can Google or take a look, go to their website. It's called VATSIM, Virtual Air Traffic Simulator. So just like how we're playing a flight simulator, there's a whole air traffic control side of it called VATSIM, which again stands for Virtual Air Traffic Simulator. So yes, just like there are people who enjoy flying airplanes, there's people who enjoy doing the ATC recordings of it. So we are coming into some clouds. It is +4 outside. I am going to get the anti-ice on here, chat, because this looks a little bit gnarly and we don't need to be icing up coming through this. Might be going to Tenerife December, a 7-hour flight from Helsinki. That would be cool. Yeah. Hey Cap, can you put a new photo of all your graphics in Microsoft Flight Simulator in the Discord, please? The latest. I'm pretty sure that is the latest. If not, I can always do that. I always tell people, high-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. That's it, man. Is the sim add-ons CYYC worth it? Yes and no, Rafiki. I agree with you, man. It's not priced accordingly. It is far too expensive for what it is. I feel like you can get better offerings at that price. The only problem is there's not another Calgary. So if you really want to get Calgary, it's worth it. If you're somebody that can wait, you can I would probably hold off. It's not the best scenery. It's not the worst scenery, but it's okay. It's decent. It's decent. FSim Studios is definitely going to bring theirs over. I'm hoping we're not waiting too long for it, Rafiki. But yeah, that's up to you, man. It's really up to you. The thing with the sim add-ons is it never goes on sale or anything, right? That's kind of the issue. So high-end preset and clouds on ultra and trees on low. You got it, Faraz. Yeah. So go and click the high-end preset, scroll down, clouds on ultra, scroll down, trees on low. That's it, man. You're good to go. Does the weather radar work with the Phoenix A320? Not yet, Randy. So in Sim Update 10, which is coming out any day now, we're kind of just waiting for it. I think that they've unlocked the API. So Asobo has had it locked since the release of the simulator. I guess they were working on it or they were doing something. But anyways, it's getting unlocked. So now it's going to be up to the scenery. Now it's going to be up to the aircraft developers to implement it into their airplanes. So I know PMDG plans on implementing it, but there's no timeline of when they want to do it. I'm sure Phoenix is the same. I'm sure Phoenix wants to implement it as well, but we're just not at that level yet. So, yeah. Interesting that we have an 8,000 foot restriction and the airplane is just blowing right through the restriction. It doesn't seem to like the restriction. There's the restriction now. The restriction's gone from 7. We'll see. We are in managed descent mode, so it should be holding the altitudes. If it looks like it's going to hold 7,000. Maybe it was just going through because it knew what we were doing, but looks like it wants to hold at 7,000, so we're looking good there. I want to get some scenery here soon. I'm probably going to pick up the Honeycomb Bravo before then. There you go. Awesome, man. Yeah, great throttle. Hey, Cap, can you play Microsoft Flight Simulator on Xbox and try it out? I don't have an Xbox. So unless Microsoft or Xbox wants to send me one, I'm not going to go buy an Xbox. No, sorry, man. Speed restriction, 210 knots. Let's hard code that in here. 210 knots. We'll leave that like that. Good. And I'm going to pause our music. Where's our music? Pause you. And let's get fully invested here, chat. In our arrival. Let's get our landing system on. Looks like we've got an airplane in front of us. He's just making his turn now. It's about 7.5 miles out in front of us, which is good. Perfect spacing. We're at 210 knots. I'm reading our restrictions. I don't think we have another one. Nah, just 210 knots. So we're looking great. We're through our 7,000 foot restriction at Kissod. So all is looking good. Great separation today, guys. Awesome job. Sim update beta clouds on a whole different level. Yeah, I saw that. Somebody posted a video yesterday. It looks incredible, man. Incredible. I'm excited. Look at that soup down there, chat. Whoosh. My Phoenix aircraft light switches keep switching up automatically all the time. How do I fix this in the settings? Sounds like you have something's turning them on. One of your peripherals. Something is turning on your lights or something, man. I'm not sure. Hello, Captain. How are you? Do you have any color corrections in OBS? No. Just for my camera. Just my camera on myself, there's color correction. Everything else is default. Yeah. Look, I'm sorry I missed the stream. Been watching Keen's funeral. A lovely send-off. Awesome news, Mark. Glad it was good, man. Yeah. Hey, Cap, I have a question. When I take off in the PMDG 737-800, I take off config warning. I can't figure out how to fix that. If your takeoff config warning, it means you don't have something set. It's either your flaps aren't set, your trim's not set, your auto brake is not set. Something is not set. You shouldn't be getting a takeoff warning. Look at that breakout through this into the beautiful, beautiful green landscapes of Edmonton. Look good. Your V speeds aren't set correctly as well. That will trigger it as well. Yeah, correct. Color correction on your camera. Now we can see those rosy cheeks. Yeah, it's just a little bit because it's a little bit dull. It's just a Logitech like 3D Extreme. No, not the 3D Extreme. That's my joystick. The Logitech, what is it? The 922 Pro Stream camera, I believe is what it's called. There's 5,000 feet. We're going to hold at 5,000. We're going to make the left turn at Givon. Beautiful Edmonton. It is. There's the left turn. I'm going to arm our approach. I'm going to get flaps 1 as soon as glide slope starts coming back down. We'll get flaps 1 and we'll bring our speed back. We're also going to make sure that we've got our approach phase activated. Beautiful. That is now done. Good. So I missed it earlier. Why do you turn trees off? I don't have trees off. Trees are on low. I do commercial flying, man. This is the extent that I see my trees. So I don't need to worry about trees looking beautiful and all lush. And this is the extent of the trees that I see, man. I fly commercial up at 35,000 feet. I'm not doing general aviation flying. You know what I mean? So for me to have my trees and for them to be taking resources, there's also billions of trees in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so they do take quite a resource. So that's just my logic behind it, man. So I have them turned to low. That's it. No tablet in the fly-by-wire? There should be a tablet in the fly-by-wire. Yeah? Pretty sure there's one. Hey, Gab, could you recommend some visual mods that don't cost a lot for free? FlightSim.to, Alver. Go to FlightSim.to and immerse yourself. FlightSim.to, man. Head over there and yeah, just have fun, dude. There are so many. So many. We are about 8 miles. Let's drop the gear.
2,000.
Flaps 2. Speed down to 170. Go to our runway turnoffs, our nose lights, and our wing lights. We're keeping the anti-ice on. We're +8 right now. We could probably get it off, but I think we're just going to keep it on for now. Everything's looking good. He's on short final, so I'm going to go get fully configured now. Let's go flaps 3. We'll get he should be over the numbers. That pilot that we were flying, he's probably right behind there. There's trees in weird places too, like on short final. Yes. Can't wait for the wipers to be switched on. Ugh. We're going to go deaf. Flaps full. Beautiful. Let me start the recording so that we can have a recording if you guys want to see the replay. We are recording. Beautiful. Looking good, chat. 323. Man. Oh, there's the rain, chat. Oh, okay. We're good. Just coming through a little pocket. Look at that. That looks stunning. All right, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Get you down on the ground. My airplane. All right, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Spoilers are armed. ECAM memo is no blue. You guys are advised. Cabin is advised.
1,000.
Baby. 1,000 feet. Looking good. That wind is gusting, but it's blowing right down the runway, so it's making it a little bit easier to deal with. Remember, Dan's picking us up in his minivan. We all got to fit in Dan's minivan once we're down on the ground.
500.
Checked. Beautiful approach, chat. 2 white, 2 red all the way
400.
in. Looking good. Scenery looks fantastic.
$300. 100 above. Minimum 200.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Oh, chat. So good. Decelerating. $60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Edmonton. Oh, baby. That was a good one. Sheesh. Telling you, man, I'm flying this airplane just incredibly right now. Having a lot of fun flying this bird. Cool. Welcome down to Edmonton, my friends. Total flight time today, 1 hour and 14 minutes. We're 3 minutes late. Better serve up those Biscoffs, Captain. Landing lights are coming off. APU over to the start position. Nose light over to taxi. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. Beautiful. Welcome down to Edmonton, my friends. How are we doing our taxi here? What do we want to do? Do we want to go up and around? What are we doing? Yeah, we'll go in at Oscar. We will go in at Oscar. Beauty. Cool. Flaps. Spoilers. Yes. Yes, yes, my friends. That was a good one. Happy with that one. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that arrival, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Huge no floaties to everybody who's coming to hang out with us today. These streams have just been popping off this weekend, man. So thank you, everybody, for being here. We've had some unbelievable numbers tuning into the stream. So thanks, everybody, for being here. I appreciate y'all. If you did enjoy that landing, you are enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Show some love to the channel. Smash down that thumbs up button. We always have a like goal here on the channel. We're going for 350 likes today. Hopefully, we can reach that number. Appreciate everybody coming to hang out. We do have one more flight to do. It is a short flight. I just like to keep everybody in mind. Probably only about a 30-minute flight, but it is a fun flight, and it's a perfect way to wrap up a Monday and 3 of 3 days streaming for me, so it'll be wonderful. All right, looks like we can take this gate right here. So what's this on the corner? I think this was 52, right, chat? I think we already looked at this one. Yeah, 52. So let's pull up GSX. We'll go with gate 52, correct? No. And that's good. Okay, yeah, I see them popping up, so that's good. Cool. We can kill the anti-ice, and we can go ahead and spool up the APU. We've got our runway turn-off lights off, and we'll get ourselves into the stand. Almost 70K subs. Crazy, man. What a crazy milestone that's going to be, dude. Holy macaroni. Right, this is 50. We want 52. Right beside that looks like a 330. Air Canada 330 maybe? Not sure. Right, nose lights coming off. There is a GSX profile for this airport. If you guys own the FSIM Studios Edmonton, there is a GSX profile that you can use. So yeah. Beauty. Follow our guidance. And we're good. Cool. Park brake is on. Beautiful. APU is on. APU bleed is on. I'm going to set the flaps again for replay. Chat. I know it looks silly when I have the flaps full, but we're going to set the flaps for replay. We'll stop our recording. Good. Let's go. APU bleed. Good. Everything is on. Engine 2 is off. Engine 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, beacon light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Welcome down to Edmonton, my friends. Absolutely beautiful. Cool. We'll open up our GSX tab. I'm going to operate jetway. Come outside. Have a little bit of a look-see. Here comes the jetway. Beautiful. Hey, just enough wing clearance here between the 330 and the 320. Looking good. Cool. And let's go ahead and request our deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Deboarding requested. Beautiful. Look at that scenery, man. Spectacular. Edmonton's cool, dude. You got this cool ass tower over here. This is badass scenery, man. Badass scenery. Scenery is in the description down below, or the link in. You can put exclamation point scenery in chat.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Nice. The all-new Lexus UX. The city is calling. It's actually a nice little SUV. All right, there we go. Cool. Sweet. Wonderful flight, friends. Another successful flight. If you are flying with me, I am going to spawn back in at this gate, so I'll be at gate 52. And there we go. Cool. Absolutely awesome, my amigos. Captain, new car? I wish, dude. You know how much that car probably costs? It's probably a $75,000 car. Ain't no chance in hell, bro. I'm going to keep my my Acura. I'll keep my little Acura. Hey Cap, how do you get the landing stats on the screen like that? It's called landing rate monitor, LRM. You put exclamation point LRM in chat, and that should get that up there, man. Who's excited for our flight into Calgary? It's always fun landing into Calgary, man. I don't know what the weather's doing in Calgary. What are we looking in Calgary here? Let's see what they're gonna try and give us. Metar CYYC. Let's see what they give us. Winds are 340-19, gusting 26. Spicy, chat. Spicy. All right. Sim brief. New flight. We are Air Canada 128. And we're going to be from CYEG to CYYC. We're going to be in the Phoenix 320. We're going to be departing on runway 30. We're going to arrive on 35 left. We're going to be on the Olimi departure, AdVox 8 arrival. Yes, that all looks good. I'm happy with that. Cool. Let's generate our flight plan. Get that taken care of. Wunderbar. Get that off the screen. Close that. Model matching, bless guy, exclamation point MM. MM in chat. Model matching. Just a short little command for it. MM. For anybody asking for flight suggestions, please go over to the Discord, !Discord, and please use the appropriate Discord channel to have your requests. I'm not going to remember that you have asked me to do certain flights. I'm just not going to remember that. Are those the default Microsoft Azure ground services or a plugin? Looks a bit different than the stock animations. This is GSX. GSX Pro is what I'm using. GSX Pro, my friend. Do you guys want to watch a replay of that landing, or you don't care? Cap, why does it show all the liveries on multiplayer like that 330 next to you? Why doesn't it show? I don't know why it does. I don't know why it's not showing the 330. I don't know what livery he was using. He was maybe using a livery that doesn't exist, the 330. He might be in like an Air Canada 330-900 or something like that. So sometimes you have to be very careful with like the code that you put in. Where's the Discord link? !Discord in chat. One place I've never flown is Canada. Anywhere that you can think of in my first flight into Canada. Oh man, anywhere, Pierce. Anywhere, man. I mean, if you want to go somewhere with some awesome scenery, there's Fly Tampa, Toronto. There's Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Kelowna. There's tons, man. Tons. Hecap, can you recommend me a good starter plane? Would prefer a Boeing. A starter plane for a Boeing. I mean, there's really no freeware Boeing planes. You'd probably have to, maybe some of the free planes that come with the simulator. If you want a payware plane, go with the PMDG. What is our route on Friday? I don't stream on Friday. I'm streaming on Thursday, and I think we're going to do some Brussels. We do some Brussels ops. We haven't flown into Brussels in a while. I think we're going to do some Brussels ops. Fly to Toronto. Toronto's always a great airport. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Flight Sim Life, gifting 5 members to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for the continued support. Guys, if you were lucky enough to just receive a gifted membership to the channel, please, please, please make sure you say thank you in chat. Thank you very much, Flight Sim Life. I appreciate you. Matt Black 03, Sanders FG, Greg Feaster, Lars Olav Stolt, and Kyle Washito. Congratulations, guys. You've just become members to the channel. Flight Sim Life, thank you very much for the support, man. I truly do appreciate you, dude. That's very, very kind, my man. Thank you, buddy. All right, we're just waiting for the baggage loaders to finish up. And then once all the baggage doors close and all that, we'll go ahead and do our replays. Captain Diaz, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome. Did you ever take off your shades? It's a weird question. I don't. Not on stream. There are pictures of me up, obviously, around without my shades on, but yeah. Is there more than one A320X? No. No, not right now. There's just the A320X. Your home airport EBBR, yeah. We'll do some Brussels Airlines ops as well. I don't know where we're going to go, but we'll definitely go out of Brussels. We'll fly somewhere, and then we'll fly back to Brussels. Maybe somewhere in Germany or something. Dusseldorf or, I don't know, somewhere. Maybe Munich. Munich, we haven't been to Munich in a while on stream. Munich might be fun. I'm sure Brussels does those flights. Brussels to Munich or something like that. We'll see, man. We'll see. Just throwing some ideas off the top of my head. Baggage has been completely unloaded. We'll go ahead and wait for the baggage loaders to pull away. Guys, you use the systems for QNH 2902. Is it normal 1, 1013 in Canada? It's QNH in Canada. QNH. Zurich would be fun. Shit, we haven't flown to Zurich in a while, Burner. That could be a good flight, man. Yeah. That one may be the leading one right now, dude. Yeah, I'd love to do that. What about an Africa tour? We definitely need to get one of those, man. We need to visit South Africa. Yeah, I agree, man. Don't worry, we'll eventually get there. What is this? All right. Let's go ahead and restart our script just so that it ends and finishes everything. Restart you. Good. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and hit our replay tab and we'll hit play. Good. I'll bring this forward. Good. We can watch it from like right about here. Good, good. Give you guys a nice little wing view. We'll go with this wing view here first. Good, good. Replay. We're all set up for the second leg, so we're just going to do a couple replays here, chat, and then we'll then I'll reload the sim and we'll jump back right into it. Again, short little flight over to Calgary today. I don't even know what the flight time is. Let me get the flight time for you. Flight time is a whopping 35 minutes, chat. So flight time 35 minutes, probably about an hour gate to gate, loaded and unloaded with GSX. But yeah, YUL to Zurich, a long haul would be nice with Airsoft 330 drops. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, for sure, dude. What do you use your sim to look around that's attached to your headset? It's called Track IR. SoCal RC Flyers. You can put Track IR in chat. Exclamation point, Track IR. All one word. Why do you reload the sim for the second leg? I just prefer it, Randy. I feel like it adds just a little bit. Sometimes the simulator doesn't, like, once you're at an airport or something like that, sometimes it does really weird stuff. My God, that was a smooth landing, chat. Holy. That may be one of the best, like, all-around landings we've had in a while. There wasn't too much float. It was real nice. We were down on the touchdown markers. It was real nice, man. Aerosoft Brussels is heavy on frames, but looks beautiful. I agree. Yes. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. 100%, man. That landing looked butter. Oh, it was an extreme butter. Yes, very, very butter. 100 foot per minute, I think it was. 106, it said. But no overflare, no float, no balloon, nothing. Real smooth. EKCH to EHAM, we do that one quite frequently, man. And if you do want to see me fly that, just throw that up on the Discord if you can, dude. 1,000 footers... basically on the 1500s, chat. I don't think it gets any better than that. We're not on the 1,000 footers, but we put that damn near on the 1500s. We come back here, turn my camera on, come outside. That was a proper landing. Proper landing, chat. Rizeki Design Scenery is on sale on Microsoft Flight Sim Marketplace. There you go. I 100% recommend you visit. The first one here in South Africa is going to Cape Town to Durban. I've been to both, and both are amazing places to visit IRL and in the sim. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Remember, guys, if you do have any suggestions, please head over to the Discord, throw them into the Discord, the suggested section of the Discord, and I will do my best to get to all of your flight requests, guys. Cut the power, hold the nose. Oh my goodness, chat. Slightly to the left of the center line, but corrected almost immediately and down. That may be one of our best ones in a while, chat. That was sex. That was plain porn. You've just witnessed. I may get banned off YouTube, chat. That was plain porn. You just witnessed it. Suggested of you, the suggested section. Exactly, right? Hey, Cap, can you do a flight from the United Kingdom? Yep, like I just said, man, and I'm going to repeat it again. If you would like to see me do a flight or something like that, please go over to the Discord and throw it into the flight suggestion channel. Please don't just spill out. I'm not going to remember, man. I've got another flight that I got to do. There's 400 people in chat that are all chatting right now. I'm not going to remember that Elver asked me to fly into the United Kingdom. I also fly in the UK all the time, man, so you can go over to my channel if you want to see any videos. I've got tons of videos up of me flying into the UK, so there's always stuff available there, my friend. Always available. Whoo, chat. That was a good one, man. Today is a good day. We're representing Canada very nicely with that landing. My goodness, that was nice. Are you 18 or older to watch this channel? Yeah, exactly. We're going to get age restricted, just like that. Plain porn. It happened, chat. We plain porned it. What is navigating software? What navigating software am I using? It's called Navigraph. Navigraph is what I'm using. You checked out the Indianapolis scenery. I bought it last night and it's really nice and detailed, full interior, etc., and frame friendly. I did not, Zachary. I'll have to take a look at that, man. Indianapolis. What's the iCow? KIND? Man, we better have this nice of a landing in Calgary or I'm going to be upset. Butter of the toast, my amigos. All right, I'm going to rewind this. Y'all are going to watch the replay. I'll see you all in 5 minutes after I restart the sim. Enjoy the replay, guys. ForeFlight is more for real world pulse, and the cost is about 5 times more than Navigraph. Navigraph is perfectly fine for simulator use. I don't fly in the real world, so yeah, it's a little bit of an overkill for ForeFlight for me. All right, in my chat, welcome back. Hope all is well. Hopefully that break didn't take too long. Sometimes it takes really long to load the simulator. I don't know why. Hopefully with Sim Update 10 we get some updates with the loading time, but I was literally sitting here. I almost, it was 6 minutes to just load the simulator to get into the main menu. So hopefully they get that fixed sooner than later. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. Second leg today. Air Canada 128 service from Edmonton into Calgary. Flight time 36 minutes. Let's not waste any more of your time. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We are into Calgary to wrap up the week here flying in North America. Let's go ahead and open up our EFB. Let's go to our Phoenix tab. We're going to go ahead and load up our SimBrief profile. Beautiful. Units mismatch. Is it not saving my mismatched units? Is that why? Okay, I guess you're going to go to pounds. And yep, it did not save any of that. I don't know what's causing the issue for it to not save. But independent linked save. Come back here. Everything's good. Okay. Let's go back to my flight. Let's re-import from SimBrief. We'll re-import now. Beautiful. There we go. Now we shouldn't have any changes. Good. It says we're departing in 5 minutes. We're definitely going to be late. Let's go to our mass and balance page today. We've got 149 souls on board, 2,000 kilograms of cargo, and we've got 4,900 kilograms of fuel. So let's go ahead and load the aircraft. We're going to go instant, and then what we're going to do is we're going to open up our GSX, and we're going to go ahead and go to request boarding. And we're going to go ahead and pop that guy. So we'll go request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Beautiful. And there we go. Let's start powering up the airplane. So external power is coming on. Jet bridge is still attached. Good. External power is coming on. Let's go ahead and get battery switch 1 and 2 to the on position. Adheres left side, right side, and center. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. Crew supply can come on. Fuel pumps will stay off for now. Go and get the EPU master start switch on. Our nav and logo lights on. We'll arm our no smoking to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency exits. Beautiful. Let's go to
Pilots
the
boarding starting.
There we go. Pilots boarding. Perfect. We'll set our cargo heat there. Wonderful. Let's come down here to the McDo. Let's go to the init ref tab. Let's do our init requests. We can also throw in our flight number, Air Canada 128-128. We'll throw that in there. Beautiful. Fly-by-wire, it has no tablet. I suggest re-downloading it because you should have a tablet. So delete it from your community folder and re-download it using the installer. Let's go to the IRS init. We're going to confirm on alignment. Good. Wonderful. We'll go back here. Let's go to our flight plan page. CYEG departures. We're planning a departure out of runway 30. We're going to be on the Edmonton 1 departure. We'll go ahead and start our flight. Good. Let's go to YYC. We're going to go to our arrivals. We're planning for 3-5 left on the, what were we planning? 3-5 left on the Advox 8 departure. Good. Or sorry, arrival with the Advox transition, which it should probably already have. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to go to Vias, and I guess it has no Via. So we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. And then we'll scroll through here. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities on our flight plan, which we don't. And we're just going to confirm that everything looks good on here. So the Advox, no, we don't want you. We're going to unpin you. I got to go to charts. It always puts the wrong chart for some reason. Star, we want the Advox for the 3-5s. Yes, that's the one we want. Good. So it should be Alciv, Secan, Amuno, Advox, Flam, Otmeg, Selev, and Meska. It's got all those. Olimi, Viba, Amuno, Advox, Flam, Otmeg, Selev, Meska, radar vectors to our arrival, which should be Gabble. And it wants us at 6,500 feet for Gabble. Cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. Wonderful. Let's continue down here on our on our McDo. Let's go back to our init-ref page. We'll go to our init-B page, and we'll plug in some numbers now. So 57.9 and 31.7. So 57.9/31.7. Good. And then block fuel for today's flight was 4.9er. Beautiful. We'll throw that in there. Good. Go to our performance tab now. We'll go ahead and grab some more information up here. We'll go to our departure. You can hear that the passengers are boarding. We are departing out of runway 30. Runway conditions are, we'll call them dry. They are dry, I guess, so that's fine. We're going to go with a flaps 2 departure today. Force toga no, anti-ice off, packs will be on. Sync up our load sheets. We'll sync up the live weather as well, and we'll go ahead and calculate that. Beautiful. 31, 35, 35. So 131, 135, 135. Beautiful. And then our V speeds and all that fun stuff. 2/down 0.4 and 64. 2/down 0.4 and 64. Beautiful. Cool. All that looks good. I'm happy with all of those numbers. That is all looking swell and well. We'll go back to our NitRef page. Cost index today, according to the wonderful SimBrief, is 15. And we're looking for a cruise level of, what does it want us up to? 260. 26,000 feet. I guess we can get that because of the elevation into Calgary, so I guess we should be fine. Flight level 280 is plugged in. Wonderful. And there we go, chat. We're pretty much fully ready. We're ready to go. We've got everything set up. I'm just going to plug in 260 into here. I'm going to put you up. I'm going to bring you down. And there we go. We'll turn our transponder on. Good. And there we have it. We are watching the baggage loaders load up the airplane. Looking good. And now we can sit and chat for a little bit while the aircraft gets loaded. Beautiful. PMGG 737 with PayPal. Amazing performance. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, absolutely, man. Captain, haven't seen you fly Boeing planes. If it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. We just spent like a full month in the 737-800, man. We'll be back. Don't worry, dude. Next week, we're going to be still using Airbus, and then the following week, we'll probably jump back into Boeing, man. Yeah. Is this live time? Live time, live weather. Yes, it is just about noon. It's 11:40 in the 11:40 a.m. In Edmonton. It's 20 minutes to noon. Such a good-looking plane. It is. I really do. It's funny because, like, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Air Canada livery for a while, but now that they have the other livery and then I come back to this one, it's so good, man. It's so good. Cap, what platform did you buy Microsoft Flight Simulator? I bought it off of Steam. Any long haul plans coming up? No. Maybe for 70K, we'll do one. 70,000 subscribers, we'll do a long haul. Nothing too crazy, but maybe we'll plan something. Who knows, man? Yeah. Too bad I can't watch the rest of the live stream as I have some work to attend to. No worries, man. Well, thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you being here. Of course, the runway is dry. You're not using X-Plane 10 with the amazing puddles. Well, it hasn't rained here. I think it's just cloudy. I haven't really seen any rain yet. But I guess that could all change very quickly. Are Air Canada phasing out this livery? Yes, they are, Anthony. They're also phasing out their A320s. Most of Air Canada's A320s are like 20 years old. So yeah, they're definitely phasing them out. How's the new chair? I really like it, Andreas. I really, really like it, man. It's odd. It's a little bit more snug than my Titan Labs, but I actually like it. I prefer sitting in it. It's more comfortable to sit in. Although my Secret Labs is a little bit wider and a little bit bigger, I prefer the feel of this seat. It's really, really nice. What is my average FPS? Probably say about 40. I mean, we're getting 50 right now, but I would say probably about 40, 35, 40. You know, when we're flying into a nice big airport and something like that. About 40, I would say. What flight recorder do you use? I just use the default one, Dan. So if you go to, you have to turn on your dev tab up top here in the settings, and then you can go to options and you can turn it on through here. It's where is it? Enable replay panel. You have to turn it on. It's the experimental tab. Enable replay panel. So it's just the default one that comes with the simulator. I'm glad it's not me with just a 3080 and 50 FPS. No, I mean it's a flight simulator, man. It's you're not going to see 100 plus or 140 or 120 FPS, right? It's very common. They always say like a flight simulator. You technically you could probably cap your FPS at 35 and it would be a great experience. You don't need, flight simulators don't require 60 plus FPS. Is it nice to have? Absolutely. Will we be there? Hopefully eventually after the simulator receives, you know, multiple updates and patches and fixes and stuff, but yeah. Hecap, what is a good Boeing plane for a long haul? A good Boeing plane for a long haul? In this simulator, we really don't have one right now. Unfortunately. Yeah. What USB hub do I have? I don't know. It's an 8-slot USB. 8-slot, and it has its own power cord. So it goes into uses one USB slot, and it uses a power cord that's plugged into my my power brick that's plugged into my my battery backup thing that I have here. Hello, Cap. Can you please share your sensitivity settings for the Boeing yoke? Everything is default, Nabil. Everything is default, man. I do not tweak my settings. I would drive myself bananas trying to tweak like the sensitivities. It's all default, man. It's all default, dude. Are they operating this route with the A320 IRL? No, they're not, Mete. They're a lot of Q400s. They may do like 1 or 2 flights a day at like rush hour, maybe in like a 320 or a 73 or something. But yeah, this airspace is dominated by WestJet. This is WestJet territory. WestJet does this flight on their 73s, but yeah. I guess I've driven myself. Apple's already changing it. Yeah, 100%, dude. That's why I don't even screw with it, Nabil. I just whatever I'm getting, I work with it. You know what I mean? That's it, man. If you could recommend one good flight to do from Canada to England, what would it be? Probably like Toronto to London, Toronto, London, Heathrow, London, Gatwick. WestJet does Toronto to Gatwick on their 787s. It's always a good one. Yeah, almost 70K subs, dude. We've been gaining subs like crazy, dude. It's wild right now. A wild ride right now, man. I think we're averaging quite a few this month. Yeah, 923 this in the last 28 days. So almost 1,000 subs in the last 28 days. That's crazy, man. They use Embraers. Who uses Embraers? I think I explain exactly where it needs to go, Mata. So when you're in the Discord and you clicked on the download link, it should show you up top. I think I put where it should go. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember where it has to go. It's because you're a dedicated, amazing streamer. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. All right, well, the baggage is loaded, chat. That's good. They're driving away. Good start. We've got another 49 passengers to load, so we're almost there. What was the most subs gained during the Microsoft Flight Simulator release? We gained, in one stream, we gained like 3,500 subscribers. Yeah, it was quite a special experience, man. I don't think we'll ever see like simulator growth the way that we saw it, man. It was just wild. All right, now that all the baggage is loaded up, let's go ahead and jump inside. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU so we're good to go whenever we've got the final passengers on board. Sun's coming out a little bit here. Is GSX still really buggy? Not really, Dan. Like I said, Dan, and like I kind of tell people all the time, as long as you're not using it to load your airplane with the proper fuel weights and the proper payload weights. So what I do, Dan, is I go to my Phoenix tab and I load the airplane like I always do through the Phoenix, and then I do all this, and then I use GSX for the visual aspect of things. That's really it, man. As long as you're using GSX, I find the way that it was intended to be used, which is to add realism and visuals and stuff like that, it's definitely worth it. 100%. 100%. I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it adds a lot to the experience as well. The immersion is through the roof. It adds so much. You know what I mean? It's truly awesome. Let's go to the AlexSiu menu. Let's go to the AOC. We got to load up our load sheets here. Received messages. Load sheet. Good. Accept that. Wonderful. 149 packs today. No children. Yeah, I'm streaming my channel. I'm doing surprisingly well, averaging 100 to 200 subs a month since last month or so. So already at 655. Got only you to thank for the motivation. Well, thanks, Nabil. Appreciate that, man. ECAP watching while in school right now. Uh-oh. Don't get caught, dude. Don't get caught. Can you show my GSX settings, please? Yeah, I don't know what that's going to do for you. GSX settings really don't do much. I mean, you can kind of see how that looks, but I go to timing, have the passengers set to dense, interval. The only thing I've really changed is yeah, I've taken some of these things off here, like the multiple trips. You don't have to do that. But, yeah. Otherwise, everything's pretty much default, man. Audio I have turned down a little bit. So, yeah. Hey, Cap, would you recommend a good flight to do in Canada? Anywhere, man. Anywhere that you can pick up some free scenery, some payware scenery. Anywhere, really, to be honest with you. All right, APU bleed is on. External power's coming off. Beautiful. Looking good, chat. Let's go ahead and go to our ground services. Let's go ahead and remove the chocks and cones. Remove the GPU. Passengers dense. Great. Thanks, Captain. Can you help me, please? My GSX is taking too long for installation. What do you mean, Vape Habit? Shouldn't be taking too long for installation. Trippin' Music, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I really don't know what I can do, Vape Have, on my end, man. I'm not quite sure, dude. Hey, Cap, do you use FS Realistic? I do. Yes, you can download my profile for almost all the planes that I fly. If you're curious on how to do that, you go to FS Realistic, you go to the profile cloud, and you should see my name in here. There's my name right there. So you should see my name, and you can download them accordingly. So yeah. Bill, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Still no tablet? I don't know, man. Something's wrong, dude. You should have a tablet, 100%. Let's close the... Hey, now. Are we boarded? Yeah, we're boarded. Can you close, please? Thank you. All right. Doors closed. Prepare for pushback and departure. There we go. Jet bridge should be releasing. There it goes. Should have our gear pin friend walking right here. Don't kill him again. You killed her. Or you killed her this time. Oh boy, she's dead. She's dead.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
We are ready for pushback.
Thank you. GSX works with the PMDG? It does, yes. It does, man. I'm doing well, new flights and play. Good to have you on board, man. All right.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Thank you. What was the weather here again? Refresh. Altimeter was 2989er. Good, and 26,000 is it. Good. Cool. Nose left, nose facing northwest, facing southeast. We want that one. Yes.
Locking gear.
Thank you. That's not good, Sean. Ground lad, 2022 to 2022. Who's dead? It was a lady, actually. A lady, though. He got have to go as it's late where I am. Have a great flight. See you on Thursday. Take care, my friend. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hopefully you left us with a like. And hopefully I will see you on Thursday, man. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Release parking brakes.
Yes, ma'am.
Commencing push. All
Beautiful.
engines clear.
Beautiful.
Start at wheel.
Let's do it. All right, engine mode selected to the start position. Let's see how this pushback goes, chat. Let's see how well she does it. All right, cool. Spool up engine number 2. Oof, look at that. Flare A320, right? Sorry, the Flare 7.3 right there. My goodness, that's a sex-looking plane. I dig it. Real nice. I wasn't sure about Flare with their livery when I first saw it. I wasn't completely sold on it, but the more and more I look at it and the more I see it, the more and more I actually like that livery. I think it's a badass livery. What do you think, chat? Are we giving it a thumbs up? We need to do some flare ops next time we're around. What is the takeoff time? Well, you see me pushing back, which means that we should be at the runway in, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. We'll probably be taking off. ECAP 9 p.m. here, and I got school, want to stay up, but I got a big test tomorrow. See you at St. Spiral. Take care, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out. Flare ops with the new World Canada update. Oh, baby. Yes. Yes. Excuse me.
Set parking brakes.
Set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
More flare. You know there are more airplanes in the ocean than U-boats in the air? Yes, correct. Volanta? No, I use Sim Toolkit Pro. I use Sim Toolkit Pro because it allows me to put all that information you see up top here. Jesus, Pilot X. That's wild. Hello from the
Tow
Bahamas.
truck disconnected.
Ellie, good to
Bypass
see you.
pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
How do you get the Calgary and Edmonton sceneries? I bought them. Yeah. Exclamation point scenery in chat will provide you with a link to where you can buy them. All right. We're going with flaps. What did I say? 2? Yeah, flaps 2 today out of Edmonton. Just got real dark and ominous,
Hello.
chat. Hello, Jordan. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hope all is well. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for the support. Appreciate you as always. Thank you, thank you. Where'd that flare go? Is he already taxiing? All right, engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground. Spoilers armed. Auto brake over to max. RTO down 0.4 on the trim value. That should be good right about there. Let's do it, chat. APU is coming off. APU bleed is coming off. You're on. You're on. You're on. Park brakes released. Let's do it, shall we? Flaps 2. Oui, merci. C'est bon. Have you seen the GTA 6 leaks? No. No. Swiss livery is good. It is, yeah. How was the flare? I had a hydraulic problem. Didn't want to get in your way. Ah, well, that sucks, man. I hope you get it all figured out, dude. That sucks. You were in a beautiful livery, man. Is that, that's a player in an A2, no, it's an A320. We have this guy coming in behind us. Oh, tell me that livery's not sexy though, man. As much as I love the toothpaste livery, you cannot tell me that that livery isn't just gorgeous in every which way. It is a stunning livery, man. I really think they did a good job on the new one. Thank you, Jan. Appreciate you, man. That's another one we have to do, swoop. We gotta do some swoop ops in the 737-800. It's another one of Canada's low-cost carriers. A swoop, yeah, swoop 73. 737-800. Have you seen the AC Tango livery for the Phoenix? No. Does Tango even exist anymore? Tango hasn't existed in forever. Or is it still a thing? I didn't think Tango was around. Thank you. Takeoff config test done. Tango has been dead for 2 decades? Damn. The flare livery is hideous? No. Don't be like that, man. There's so many uglier liveries out there. I actually dig the flare livery. It's pretty nice. 90s Southwest has to be the worst of all time. I don't know, is it? Is it that bad? I don't even know. It's on Air Canada Cargo 76 flying out of EDDF in the 2-space livery the other day. Damn, that's, I didn't even know they were still, I didn't even know they were actually operating those still. That's pretty crazy. What was my favorite livery of all time? I don't know, Anthony, to be honest with you. I really don't know. It's a tough choice, man. When flying traffic nameplates visible, what would Air Canada flight number be displayed at while viewing from your perspective? Air Canada, probably AC. Although the ICAO code would be ACA, so I don't know, it's weird. Yeah. Not a lot of planes with a toothpaste livery, not anymore. A lot of them have been converted over. Finnair livery is a good livery, yeah, for sure. Do you have FS realistic profile on the cloud? I do, Malix. Yeah, just search Captain Canada, man. It is up there. What's a typical speed? I always usually aim for about 15 to 20 knots. You never want to go faster than 25 knots. That's like a Southwest taxi. WestJet has a nice livery. They do. Yeah, they definitely do. What are some of the Microsoft Flight Simulator base game planes? There's a ton, Poker. Way too many for me to remember off the top of my head, but there's quite a few. I think it comes with like 15 or 16 airplanes. It also depends on which version or which package of the simulator you buy as well, you know? Yeah. That Dreamliner toothpaste livery, oh my, that was fresh. It was beautiful, man. Yeah. There's some cargo jet, 7.6. Be cool to get a 7.5 and a 7.6 in this simulator, that's for sure. 30 knot for ground speed is the FAA legal speed limit. Got you. So no more than 30 knots. I thought it was 25, but 30 knots makes sense. Although I don't know if you'd ever want to taxi at 35 knots. It just seems a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? You hate flying Q400s? What do you mean? I love the Q4, dude. I mean, they're small. I'd never want to be on one for more than probably an hour and a half flight. But they're beautiful, man. Such a cool airplane, dude. Unique, iconic, whatever you want to call it. An absolute workhorse, man. Does GSX affect performance? I don't see any performance hit with GSX, man. It's very, very, very well optimized. I don't notice any performance degradation at all, or hit to it at all. Q4 updated for X-Plane 12? I believe it is, yes. If you go over to their Discord, FlyJSim Discord, I believe it has been. There are some things that are still not working 100% properly, but I believe for the majority it has been. Favorite airline? Don't have one. I haven't flown enough airlines to be like, oh, this is my favorite airline. I don't, yeah. My favorite airline is on whatever given day that I'm flying on my flight. Whatever airline gets me from point A to point B the most, the safest and the cheapest is my favorite airline for the day. Cap likes GSX, so I bought GSX. That's how it works. Right, dog. How are you, man? I think it's just perfect for like that extra little bit of realism, you know, right, dog? Like I said, as long as you're not trying to load your airplane with the fuel and like load your cargo with the actual cargo weights. Traffic. I think it's great, man. I really think it's great. I don't know why we're getting a traffic warning. We're sitting here on the ground. A little bit weird. I think it still thinks that that guy's in front of us, but he's clearly not. All right, chat, let's do it. Landing lights are coming on. Runway turn off, strobe lights, wing lights, nose light. Nose light. Thank you. And I don't see anybody on final, so we're looking good. Hey man, you probably get asked this a lot, but what are your PC specs? I get asked that every day, probably 10 times a day, Apollo. So much so that we have a command here, so you can put exclamation point specs, my friend. You would be correct in thinking that I get asked that quite a bit. Exclamation point specs in chat, my man. That'll show you everything they need. There's also down below. You can check. There's a bunch of stuff down below as well, man. TCAS warning for the windsock, apparently. He didn't like us. What do we got? We got another Air Canada behind us, looking good in his 320. Very nice. Hey Cap, just finished my basic training at the Royal Navy. Awesome, man. Congrats. I thought you were leaving. Didn't you just say you were leaving? You said you had to go. Welcome back. Good news. Looking forward to the Aerosoft 330. We'll see, Randy. We'll see, man. I don't know if looking forward to is the exact words that I would use. Slightly excited, slightly... I don't know. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Holy shit. Someone's coming with us in the Citation Jet. Heyo. We got a WestJet 7.3. Nice. Looking real good. And And we've got, looks like a citation. I don't know what kind of citation, but citation is coming with us. All right, chat. Shall we do it? Do it we shall. Joystick cam is on. Throttle's up to 40%. We're looking good. Stabilizing. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Flex set. SRS runway. Auto thrust bleu. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gears going up. Goodbye, Edmonton. We will be back. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning, dude. Man, oh man, oh man, I love this simulator, boy. I love this simulator, man. All right, we're gonna wait till 4,500 feet. We'll make our left turn. Throttle down to climb. Watch our flight directors. We'll bring the nose down. Gain some speed. We're gonna move over to heading select. We're gonna go left turn. Good. And we're gonna come down here. We're gonna go direct, set, insert. Wait a second. Direct, Olimi. That's what we wanted. All right, and flaps clean. Follow your flight directors. A little bit tough when you're in the soup like this, but you just got to follow your flight directors. Trust your instruments. All right, there's 250 knots. We're climbing out straight. We're going to get a little bit of back pressure here set. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and arm our autopilot 1, bring you guys back up into the flight deck, turn the sounds down just a little bit. Don't need to go deaf, and we should have one epic breakout here soon, chat. One epic breakout. Only tablet I have is on the Phoenix. Yeah, Rick, you're not installing it correctly, man. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I can't offer one-on-one support, Rick. Like I told you, man, delete the airplane out of your community folder, re-download the A320 launcher from the fly-by-wire website and reinstall it, and you'll be fine, man. I've explained that I think 5 or 6 times now. Hey Cap, I know I said that I have to go, but I had to report to an officer because I was class leader. I pass out tomorrow. Sounds good. Cool. Welcome back. Alrighty, after takeoff checklist, lights, ground spoilers, and there's 10,000, more lights. Good. We're gonna leave the seatbelt sign on for now, obviously. Probably gonna get some anti-ice on here as well. What's the temperature? Yeah, it's 6 degrees. We're definitely getting some anti-ice on there, for sure. Cool. Will you be uploading tomorrow? No. Next, oof, my goodness. Chat. Wow. No, next stream for me is on Thursday, and we're going to be back in the Europe. Usually plus 10 for anti-ice, under that. Under 10 degrees with visible moisture, anti-ice on. So we're plus 9. There's definitely visible moisture, so we put it on. It's weird because we were at +8 a second ago and it went up to +9. Interesting. Ever watch Big Jet TV? I've seen them before. I don't watch them, but I've seen them before, yeah. Absolutely. Your graphics card would be tanking loading these clouds, so I got a 3080, my man. 3080. Weather is miserable and cold here in Calgary. I've already seen over 3 missed approaches today. IRL, have fun on landing. Yeah, it's going to be fun, dude. It's spicy. No, Rick, again, please listen, man. I think what you're doing is you're downloading the livery and you're thinking that it's the fly-by-wire mod. The fly-by-wire mod is a completely different aircraft. You have to download it from their website, it installs into your community folder, and then you have to select it from your aircraft list. It has nothing to do with a livery. You keep talking about you have the fly-by-wire livery. That means absolutely nothing. It's not a livery. It's an actual airplane that you need to go and download. Please, for the love of God, listen to what I am trying to explain to you. You may not understand that, and I know, but I'm doing my best to offer everything that I can, Rick. This isn't 1-800 Captain Canada help me. I'm doing my best, man. I'm gonna have to start ignoring your types in chat. I'm doing everything I can, man. If you're still having problems, join the Discord. I'll try and help you after the stream on Discord, man. I've explained to you 5 or 6 times now that you have to go to the fly-by-wire website. You need to download the launcher. You then need to install the airplane using the launcher. I think what you're doing is you're using the default A320 and you're putting in the fly-by-wire livery thinking that it's going to be the fly-by-wire airplane. That's not what you need to do, man. So please, just for my sanity, join the Discord. I'll be in there after stream to help you out. There's a bunch of other people in there that can probably help you out as well. But yeah, let's just calm down with the chat and everything else and in between, man. I've done my best today as far as what the amount of support that I can offer you, my friend. I've done basically everything that I can. So please understand that. If you need more help than what I can offer right now, join the Discord, man. There's tons of people in the Discord that can help. Climbing nice and slow, but we got to get above these. We got to get above these clouds with the anti-ice. It's a +4 now out there, so we're definitely trying to get out of here, man. I kept quiet. Hoping night view on the next stream. There you go. Is fly-by-wire completely free? Yes, it is. It is. And actually, I'm going to get a video right now for Rick. How to install the fly-by-wire A320X. All right, here we go. Fly-by-wire A320X, how to install, and it's done by Real Sim Pilot. It's wonderful. Copy. Good. Is this a good video that I can send to? Yes, this is a perfect video. Rick, here you go, my man. Watch this video, Rick. This will hopefully solve everything. This will hopefully solve. This is for you, Rick. That's a specific video for you. Watch that video, Rick, and that should explain everything that you need, or everything that you should need that you're having issues with. Watch that video, man. And anybody else that wants to install the A320X mod but is having problems, or they don't know how to do it, they don't know where to find it. Anti-ice can come off. We're above the clouds now, chat. Look at that. Beautiful wing views. Above and beyond the Call of Duty helping today and keeping sane. Fucking barely, man. It's Monday. I think what's keeping me sane is the fact that I've got 2 days off from streaming the next 2 days. I think that's what's keeping me sane right now. Salvador, thanks so much, dude, for your Business Clap subscription. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Welcome to the Green Team. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you very, very much, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How to get the EFB and the fly-by-wire? Hey, don't start. Does it work on Windows 11? Of course. Yes. Yes. Right on. Chill, man. Chill, dude. Beautiful cloud surfing? Yes, it is. Absolutely, man. Next After Dark stream? Probably next week. Maybe on Friday. Maybe Friday we'll do some Call of Duty. I don't know, man. I don't know. I get Call of Duty on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. Call of Duty pre-order, early beta. It's cool. They gave us 3 maps to play on. I'm kind of stoked about that. Usually it's only ever like 1 or 2 maps. So got the Call of Duty beta this weekend if you're on PC pre-order. I'm excited, man. New COD, boys. Oh, shit. It's going to be a good winter. Is Captain Canada Google? No, so Google questions like that. Well, apparently I am Google. Apparently I'm Google. Apparently I'm 1-800 help desk. Apparently I'm many things. I said I have no problem helping people, but it's just really hard, man. It's really hard to help somebody one-on-one in chat while I'm flying and while there's hundreds of other people in here chatting and talking. It just makes it almost impossible to to figure everything out. So COD took a lot of pointers from Tarkov. It's going to be sick. I feel like Call of Duty is more Battlefield than Battlefield is this year, man. It's crazy. Battlefield's been just a complete flop, and the new Call of Duty looks good, man. Looks real good. Pre-ordered is going to be fun. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Hey, Cap, flying myself right now to Santo Domingo, wishing your flight all the best. Thanks, Liam. Appreciate you, man. Have a good flight as well, dude. Have a good flight. Flight attendants want you to be warm. Rows 8 to 9, like that's possible. Why, what's up? Done with my beer. Keep on trucking, Captain. Thanks, Pilot. Appreciate you, man. Should I buy Premium Deluxe, even with London Heathrow updated, or just get the standard? I would just get the standard, Kai. I'd get the standard, and then I would spend the extra £17 and buy any builds Heathrow. That's what I would do, Kai, because the airports that come with Microsoft Flight Simulator are not good. The handcrafted airports, terrible performance, not the best visuals, just half-assed. They're done very half-assed. Kind of like the base 747 and the base 787. Yeah. Does PUBG still sell well? I don't think so. I don't know, man. Maybe. I have a friend from from Italy. Did you solve the replay aircraft settings problem for after my suggestions? I just always set the flaps before Dream Virtual Flight. That's it, man. I just set them before, dude. Thanks, Captain. Appreciate it. Save me some money. No worries, dude. No worries at all. He just got out of school and he still lives. Of course. Yeah. Final flight of the day, though, man. We're wrapping it up after this one. We're cruising for all of like 30 miles here. We're getting up to flight level 260, and then we're going to start our descent almost immediately. I'm going to go to the arrival airport. I'm going to queue up our METAR report here, and again, winds are almost blowing right down the runway, so that's good. No crazy. Only 5-mile visibility and rain right now. I was actually looking at Sim Toolkit Pro. You guys want to see something gnarly? Look at our flight path here. So that's us right now. Look at what we're flying into, chat. Yeah, this is not going to be nice. We're descending and flying right through that. Calgary Airport is literally right here. We're coming down like this and down and in. So that's going to be a pretty spicy arrival. You can see that we just missed this front. This front was like right here when we landed in Edmonton. So, yeah, going to be spicy, chat. Finish off the week spicy. All right, it's probably already yelling at me to enter the descent data. We're descending in 27 miles. So let's not waste any time. Let's plug in some information here. So winds are 340 at 21, we're going to call it. 340 at 21. Good, populate you. What else we got? Temperature is 7 degrees and altimeter is 29901. 7 degrees, 29901. That is not a nice day. Beautiful. All right, and we're expecting 3.5 left today. So the minimums into 3.5 left is going to be 3742. 3742. If you didn't know, Calgary's at quite an elevation above sea level. It's 3,200 feet, something like that. Zesty. That's a good one. All that yucky stuff from earlier moved down south. It did. Yeah. I suggest you set the spoilers too. It works on my replay. Okay. Are you using the using the default replay or using the replay tool? Because the spoilers work in the PMDG. The spoilers don't work in the Phoenix, from my understanding. I haven't got them to work anyways, so maybe I'm missing something, which is totally normal. On Wednesday, I'm going to fly that plane. Actually, skipper a plane, not fly or drive a plane. There you go. New flight sim pilot, stop spamming. Uh-oh, what is he saying? I haven't seen him. Hey, Cap, would you be a good military plane to use as I'm training to be a Royal Navy pilot? I have no clue. I'm not the military guy. I would not be the person to ask for that. I also feel like if you want to fly military airplanes, maybe get DCS. DCS is also free, and that's like a hardcore mil sim. I could definitely suggest that if you're looking for more of the military's type thing. 100% download DCS. It's free. The only thing that you have to pay for in DCS are the airplanes, but there are free airplanes that you can fly as well. Using flight recorder, free to see, that's why Dream Virtual Flight. I use the default. I'm using the default replay system within Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think that's the difference, and I think that's why you're getting your spoilers. It did work for me. Spoilers worked for me when I was using that as well. So CSGO, I mean, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, sure. It's probably the last time I played CSGO, 2015, 2016, 2017, maybe. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. I have no clue how many likes we're at. Hopefully we've reached our goal of 350. If we've done 350, can we make it to 400? If we've done 400, then I don't know if I can ask you guys for more. That's pretty impressive if we've reached 400 likes on today's stream, so we'll keep it to that. We're at 422. Oh boy. Okay, I can't ask anything. I can't ask. You guys win today. I'm not allowed to ask for more likes. That's plenty enough likes for me. But if you do, don't forget to smash down the like button. Let's go for 500. Man, we haven't hit 500 in a while. We'll see, man. I think we hit 500 on the stream last week when we flew to Belfast. That was a really good stream as well. I enjoyed that one. Love the spoiler animation during replay. Got you. Yeah. Hey, Cap, do you know when you turn on developer mode on Microsoft Flight Simulator is a way to get rid of the bar at the top? I think you can hide it. Like, I don't have the bar always, but if I put my mouse over it, it pops up. But otherwise, it's not there. This is a really short flight. It is. Yeah. 5 miles till descent. So we're intercepting, what was it, chat? 6,500, I think, was our intercept. Yeah, 6,500. So we'll bring this down to 6,500. There we go, 6,500. And let's start our descent as we are 4 miles from our descent. Beautiful. There she goes. Descending. I'll turn up the sound so we can hear that beautiful decel on the engines. Get ready for it. 4:20 p.m. here. Oh, only 3:20 for me. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ah. There's that deceleration. I love it. I love it. Cool. I don't see any visible moisture up here, so we should be okay for anti-ice for right now. Michael, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. You can turn the developer mode back off after you enable the replay mode. Ah, there you go. That's how I would do it then. 12:52 a.m. here. Oh boy, where are you? That's 9-10 hours ahead of me. Jeez, no, 9.5. No, 10.5 hours. You gotta be somewhere where, like Dubai or something like that? Saudi? Asia as well, yeah. From India, got you. Cool. What did I miss? Beautiful arrival into Edmonton, man. But we've just started our descent into Calgary, so you're quite lucky. You are quite lucky. All right, chat, we're landing on 3-5 left. So my guess is we're probably going to vacate Charlie 2. If we don't hit Charlie 2, we're going to go Charlie 4. I think we're going in apron 1. We're parking like right here. That's where we're looking to park. Huge runway. So we'll go auto brake low, arm our ground spoilers. 10:22 p.m. in Saudi. Got you. Minus 93 foot per minute in the 738. What a nice plane to fly. Nice, dude. Yeah, it is a beauty, dude. Simple takeoffs. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. I was supposed to go to bed a while ago, but I watched your landings. Thank you. Appreciate that. Don't get in trouble, though. I'm thinking we should get the anti-ice back on here any second, chat. We should probably do it now. Beautiful. I will see you later, Cap. Tough report again. Have a good landing. Royal Navy training. Take care, my friend. Hopefully I'll catch you around later on this week. I'm doing something wrong if I aim to land on the touchdown zone with at least float time on X-plane. I don't know. It's kind of a hard question to understand. I'm not quite sure what it was, but started instrument ground school a few weeks ago. Can't wait to understand how to read approaches and arrival charts. Nice. Yeah, it's always good. Very rewarding. Jorge, thanks so much, man. 18 months. Holy macaroni, dude. You are so close to the 2-year badge. Jorge, thanks so much for support, man. Says, hey, Cap, next time I join, I'll be in Malaga. Sounds good, man. Have yourself a great vacation, dude. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Enjoy your time off, man. Or your work. Maybe you're going for work. Enjoy. Have you tested the A330-900 Neo add-on from the fly-by-wire? If so, have you noticed the fuel feed not working? I don't fly any of those planes. Axel Johan, sorry. I call those Franken planes. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm also not like that diehard to fly. I'm not in that dire need to fly something different. If I want to fly an Airbus, I'll just come and fly this airplane. If I want to fly a Boeing, I'll just go fly the PMDG. If I want to fly a Q400, I'll jump an X-plane and I'll go fly that. I'm not really interested in flying those planes. I'll just wait for a good 330 to come out or something like that. You know what I mean? Not necessarily interested in flying those planes. Dear old dad, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Can't wait for this landing. Hopefully it's a good one, man, just like in Edmonton. Beautiful. Got to finish off the week strong, right? Do you know if there's a sim brief profile for Zebo? I'm not sure if there is, to be honest with you. I feel like there should be, but I'm not sure. No worries, dear old dad. Hopefully you're able to put it into use, man. El Nikos, how are you, my friend? Good to see you back. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. 2991 on the altimeter. Good. Descending nicely. We've got our anti-ice on, so we should be good. This is the clouds that I'm kind of concerned about. These are not nice looking clouds. I mean, they're beautiful looking, but they look like they're going to destroy my airplane. Damn. Very lucky. Jorge, thanks so much, dude, for the $10 donation. Huge no floaties to you, man. Guys, let's get some love in chat for Jorge coming in with a $10 donation. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that, dude. We'll let Amy read that one out. Hey, Cap, strange question. Been away from Flight Sim for 3 years now. Is there any companies making a 380 yet that we know of? Yes. There's a freeware one. So the same guys that do the A32NX mod, the fly-by-wire, those guys are making a free 380. No release date,
We'll
but...
be moving there.
No.
We'll visit US 3Xs a year.
Nice.
No more work, buddy. Will be right next to AGP.
Absolutely awesome, man. Very, very cool, Jorge. Thanks for your support, dude. I really do appreciate that, man. You have yourself some fun, dude. Sounds awesome. Congratulations, man. Hello, what are my graphics settings? High-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. One more time. High-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. I think I'm going to make a command for that. Once the A380 comes out, am I going to fly it? Of course. Yeah, of course we'll do some flights, man. Why did BSS sound pack sound so shit? Jesus, lost my voice there. I actually like BSS sound packs. I actually find them to be really good. It depends which airplane. Some airplanes are a little bit weird. If you're referring to X-Plane 12, I think he made a comment or a post on Facebook that some sounds may work, some sounds might not work. So, you forgot the greatest one, the Peter Hager 380. I don't even call that an airplane, dude. You might as well be, I don't know, you might as well be flying general aviation. That thing is, oh my goodness. Does the weather radar work on this plane? So it's not on this plane. It doesn't work in Microsoft right now. They've just released the SDK, so we should start to see developers, start to bring over weather radars and stuff like that. So yeah. Any cure for sweaty hands while gaming? Nope. For 100k subs, you do a 14-hour Emirates 380 long haul. Ugh. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound fun. Maybe fun to you, but that doesn't sound fun to me, man. That sounds stressful. We'll see, man. 100K subs is quite a ways away, dude. It is quite a ways away. So we'll worry about that when the time comes. How about that? Flying into the clouds is so cool. I agree. Yeah, the simulator is just amazing. The immersive that comes through, it's just wild, man. All right, let's get our approach charts up. Let's make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities or anything like that, or speed restrictions. We've got a 210 restriction here at Selev. 210. We'll wait for the airplane to plug that in, and then we'll hard put that in. I'm doing well. GVRO, how are you, my friend? 100K sub celebration with a custom Captain Canada livery? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Is it even possible for Flight Sim YouTuber to reach 100K? I mean, we're going to find out, Mika. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I don't think we're going to be the first. I think there's a couple other Flight Sim, mind you, they're real pilots, so they've always got that, you know, it's very difficult for somebody who's not a real pilot to compete with those who are real pilots. They bring in the attention that they garner, their channels, they bring in a lot more people because they are real world pilots, and you know, so yeah, there are a couple real world pilots that have that do that. Look at Swiss 01. Here's my thing with Swiss. I don't necessarily call Swiss a flight sim streamer. I think Swiss is more of like a meme streamer who enjoys flight sim. I don't really call him a flight sim streamer. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody right now, but I don't call him a flight sim streamer. His content is more, it's definitely designed for children or people that don't necessarily take the hobby seriously. They're more for the casual, you know what I mean, the filthy casuals, the super casuals. That's more of their content. As far as Faviano goes, Faviano is he made his name through Flight Sim and GTA. Again, it's kind of difficult to call Faviano a Flight Sim streamer because I don't think he's a good friend of the channel, and I absolutely love him, but I don't think he's a Flight Sim streamer, right? And I think he would also agree with that. I wouldn't necessarily categorize him as a Flight Sim streamer. Me on my channel, myself, it's 99.5% Flight Sim, and then I have a 0.5% of my content that will slightly or move away from doing Flight Sim, you know what I mean? So it's yeah, it's weird. I don't know as far as like just Flight Sim channels. I mean, we've got Flight Deck to Sim, he's a good friend of the channel as well. Flight Deck to Sim, albeit he is a real world captain, so again, I think people are a little bit more inclined to subscribe and support the real, you know, they want to learn from the best, they want to learn how to do real procedures, they want to learn, so I feel like they're more inclined to subscribe to somebody that's a real world pilot. Just being like a content creator on Flight Sim, it's yeah, it's very difficult. It's a niche market, man. There's nothing wrong with it. I knew what I was getting into when I started streaming, and I'm not complaining or anything. Just want to make that very clear to everybody in chat. I'm just saying it is a very niche market, man. It's extremely niche. What about Air Force Proud? Again, kind of the same thing. I kind of would categorize him with like more of like on like Swiss's level. I don't really categorize them as Flight Sim streamers. They're probably content, you know, Flight Sim content memers or something like that. Like, you know, 7.4 Gear, again, I don't have anything wrong with any of these people. They're just not Flight Sim streamers. They talk about real world aviation and stuff like that, right? If we're just talking about strict Flight Sim streamers, the biggest one that I probably know off the top of my head would be Flight Deck to Sim. I think he's up in the 80s now, isn't he? 80,000 something, so, you know, that's just strictly Flight Sim. I'm not talking about aviation videos. I know there's a ton of people that make aviation videos. I'm just talking about flight simulator videos, you know what I mean? Honestly, Captain, you're doing an incredible job with flight simming. Real pilot or not, you're one of the top ones when it comes to this hobby. I appreciate that, Dad. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Flight Deck to Sim, Boeing, and V1 Sim Airbus are the real deal. Absolutely, dude. Both friends of the channel. I frequently visit their chats. I'm a member on V1's V1 stream. I've been hanging out in V1 stream quite often, man. I'm over there. I've been a member for over 2 years with V1. So yeah, great guys, man. Super knowledgeable too. And if you want to learn anything, those are the guys that you want to go to, right? Where I can probably give you a very brief description of something, those guys can give you a realistic, 100% real. You know, it's raining. Shh, chat, it's raining. I think the visibility is down to 5. Somebody was asking about visibility. I think it's down to 5. Yeah, 5 miles. Gonna be a fun one. Down to minimums today, chat? Shall we go down to minimums? Let's go direct to Gabble. Insert. Let's go flaps 1. And we've got our speed restriction at 210, so we're good. We're going to hold that in. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Alex. I don't think anybody's... Well, I wasn't saying anything negative about these guys. It's just completely different content, right? Like, in my eyes, I just don't look at Air Force Proud and, like, Swiss and, like, although I don't look at those guys as flight sim content creators. I look at them as, like, memers, you know? Like, they're always, you know, meme content creators. That's how they, you know... I'm sure if you look at the Swiss demographic, it's probably not a bunch of 30-year-old men. Probably more towards the age of like 12 to 15, 12 to 16. And again, nothing wrong with that, but that's his audience. It's not, he hasn't built his audience from flight sim enthusiasts. He built his audience from people that just like to mess around. You know what I mean? And I have nothing wrong with that, dude. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Kudos to him, man. And same as Air Force and Jeff Favignano and all of them, dude. Listen, I have nothing but respect for everybody that does this. Whether they have more subs than me, whether they have less subs than me. Trust me, man, if anybody knows what a grind it is, it's me. I've been doing this for how many years now? It's a grind, man. You got to be on it, man. You got to be a good pilot. You got to be a good person. You got to be, you know, you have to promote a good community. There's a lot of things that come into streaming. It's not just turning on your camera and, oh, here comes the donations, here comes the memberships. It doesn't work like that, man. If it worked like that, everybody would be a streamer and everybody would be a content creator, right? There's a lot more that comes to it than that, man. All right, 190 knots. Our glide slope is coming alive. Let's go ahead and arm our approach mode. Should be able to grab localizer here any second. Localizer should come alive. I doubt any simmer does this hobby for the numbers and subs. Some do, but yeah, who knows, man. Important to be entertaining in cruise? Yes, and hang out. Absolutely, man. Yeah, if you've noticed the last month, I've kept my camera on the entire time. I've kind of cut out the stretch breaks while we're flight simming. I've noticed that a couple people don't like that. Not only that they don't like it, but I understand that, you know, I'm here with you guys for a couple hours a day. I don't need to be turning off the camera and smoking or stretching or whatever, doing whatever, you know what I mean? Look at the rainbow, chat. I mean, this has to be a good landing, right? We have the rainbow in front of us. It has to be a good landing. Anything else will be unacceptable, chat. Double rainbow, chat. Double rainbow. Oh no. Our rainbows are going away, chat. I am sad. Okay, listen, we saw it. We saw the double rainbow. That means there's got to be a pot of gold at Calgary International Airport. Something's going on. 8 miles. Gear down. Let's go 170 on the speed. We do have an aircraft in front of us. He's just about 5 miles. So we're good on that. 170 on the speed. Let's go flaps 2. Butter pressure increased. Oh man, I don't even feel the pressure anymore, dude. It's all in fun now, man. Like I said, I used to get so concerned about like having to have the perfect landing and like, listen, man, I got over that quite a while ago. It's just more about, you know, listen, you can't be perfect all the time. You can't have perfect landings all the time, butters every time. As long as you're consistent and you're realistic with your landings, I think that's what everybody would rather see. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, Randy, I'm not a big fan of that, Randy. I personally think I would never do something like that, but that's me, right? Nothing to say. Maybe his chat enjoys that, man. Maybe his chat enjoys watching him do that. I don't know, man. I don't hang out in there enough. I'm not there. Usually when he streams, I'm usually at the farm or doing something, you know what I mean? So, yeah. The company messages get on your nerves. I mean, it's only one message. You get it out. Get it in. It's done. XP13 featuring rainbows. 160 knots. We're going flaps full. We are on a 5-mile final, chat. Everything's looking good. Would you rather see... I would rather see you nail the 1,000-foot markers and pound it in than buttering that way far down the runway. Yes. I always try, even no matter what, I always try and keep it in the touchdown zone. And I mean, listen, all you have to do is go watch plane spotting videos, go watch an hour of plane spotting videos. You'll see that even real pilots don't put it on the 1,000-footers all the time, every time. Yes, they are professionals. Yes, they train for that stuff, but there's still the human element in everything, right? So I always have to remember that, man. I always aim for the 1,000-footers, look to put it down by the 15s. That usually gives us a really nice landing. All right, chat, let's do it. Joystick cam's on. We got visual. My airplane. Forgot to get lights on, no problem. We'll get all those on now. We're looking good. Anti-ice is still on because it's 8 degrees, so we've still got that on. 1,000 feet. Landing checklist, gear down, 3 green, flaps are full, spoilers are armed, cabin crew's advised, you guys are advised. Let's do it, chat. A little bit windy. Feels almost identical to the Edmonton approach. It's basically right down the runway. Quartering off to the left just a little bit. Might notice that on touchdown, we'll see. 2 white, 2 red.
500.
Check.
$400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
$100.
Hear those engines working.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Reversers. Wait, did we get double 109s? No way, chat. Nose down gently, decelerating. I'm actually just going to go idle reverse because we actually want to go down. We want to go down quite a bit. Do we get back-to-back 109s? Reverser stowed. Auto brake is off. We want to keep it rolling here just a little bit. I think we got back-to-back. First one was 106. Ah, so close. All right, let's vacate to the right. We'll get off the runway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Vancouver. Sheesh. Beauty landings today, chat. Absolutely gorgeous. My goodness, chat. All right, cool. Ground spoilers, flaps. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Calgary. Let's stop our clocks here. Crossing the hold bars. And there we go. What was our flight time? 37.5 minutes. Beautiful. Not bad. Remember they explained 10 days, long way since then. Crazy, right, Dan? Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Beautiful. We didn't record that landing, though, chat. I apologize. But it's okay. We'll do a full shutdown at the gate here. Crazy weather today. My goodness. Landing lights off. Nose light over to taxi. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. EPU master start switch. Let's go and kill the anti-ice. Don't need that. I found sim add-on scenery a bit expensive. I agree, Willie. 100%, dude. Now, that being said, Willie, I mean, look at the textures. Look at everything that's going on. It is nice scenery, okay? Like, I'm not denying it. It is nice scenery. And for a standalone developer, it's really nice. Awesome, Rick. Glad to hear it, dude. Awesome, awesome, awesome. No worries at all, Rick. Beautiful was not super smooth, but it was realistic. 109 foot per minute is not super smooth. I beg to differ, my friend. I think that is as good of a landing as I think we're going to get in this bad boy. Let's go to airport. Where are we going in? We want to take Juliet, then Gulf, as we're going to be going in right here. Juliet, Gulf. And then what stand do I want to go to? Let's go to 35. How about that, chat? We'll go to GSX. This isn't good, chat. I don't know what's what here.
It's official. This game is rigged. I'd rather have this rain and no wipers, but the abomination that is X-Plane's rain effect and functioning wipers. Sorry,
man.
not sorry.
I don't blame you, dude. Huge love floaties to you, my man. Thank you so much for your support, as always. C2A, appreciate you. Is this where we wanted to turn, chat? Shit. Is it? Shit. It is, Juliet. Yes. I don't know how to... I don't know how to tell what it is on GSX. Where are we? 35, but I don't know. B35 maybe? Let's see if that works. GSX. Can I go Bravo gates? It is. Cool. B35. Good. No. Wonderful. And we want Air Canada. Okay, there we go. Cool. We should get it now. Should be there. Which looks better, X-Plane 12 rain or Microsoft? Microsoft, hands down. Not even close. Have you seen X-Plane's weather raindrops? They're weird, man. They're really weird. And to be fair, they're just X-Plane 11. They're a mod that somebody made for X-Plane 11 that they incorporated into X-Plane 12. It's called Lib Rain. They were good maybe 5 years ago in X-Plane 11, but no, they're not good. It just leaves like these weird-ass streaks all over your screen. It's not realistic at all. I mean, this isn't very realistic at all either, because if you look at a raindrop, it eventually just like drops and then moves up slowly but surely. But I still prefer the look of this than that. So you got a settings video? No, my settings are high-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. Yeah, I see our baggage loaders over there. Okay, it did load in the right scenery, or it did load in the right gate, so we're good, chat. You're fine, Rick. I wasn't trying to be I was just trying to explain it to you, like, from my perspective, right, Rick? There's only so much that I can do when I'm streaming, man. And I don't mean to be rude, and I don't mean to... Trust me, man, if I could help you, I could help you. But it's very difficult being able to stream and help somebody at the same time. Oh, we're not turning that on, chat. No way. No way are we getting that on. APU's on. APU bleed is on. Beautiful, looking good. X-Plane, at least X-Plane 12 has puddles. I mean, sure. Not very good looking puddles, and to be honest, just not the best performance coming out of them either, that's for sure. Nose light can come off. We don't need to blind anybody coming into our stand. Here is stand 35. Yes, yes. Now this stand has, so this airport comes with its own VSDG. You can see it wants me to stop already, which we're obviously not going to pay attention to because that's not correct at all. We're going to follow our guy in here. Alrighty, and there we have it. Park brake is going on. Beautiful. APU is on. APU bleed is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Calgary. What a beautiful day of flying, man. Vancouver to Edmonton, Edmonton to Calgary. Absolutely beautiful, chat. What a great roundup today. Beacon lights off. Seatbelt sign is off. Fuel pumps are coming off. External power is going on. APU is coming off. APU bleed's coming off. Everything else looks good over there. We're real good here, chat. Let's go in GSX. Let's pull open the jetway. Good. And let's request our deboarding, shall we? Deboarding requested. Beautiful. Let's jump outside. Let's have a look at this deboarding process. Look, it's even bringing this guy up here. Nice. Oh, look at the parking. He actually put us right on the spot, too. Look at that. Sheesh. Nice. Nice parking. There we have it, man. Absolutely beautiful, chat. We made it. Yeehaw. Got the other Air Canada plane pulling in right beside us. Looking beautiful. His new A320 Air Canada. Love that, man. That thing's been really good lately. Been enjoying it, man. I hope you guys have been enjoying flying around with me. I always found it was fun when streamers... I always was a huge fan of, like, flying, seeing where streamers fly and what they do back when I wasn't streaming, because it's always fun to visit new places and to see new places. So, looks like to me he maybe doesn't have the same scenery that we have.
Passengers
he went a little bit further.
Starting.
Passengers deboarding. There we have it, chat. Absolutely wonderful. Another successful Microsoft Flight Simulator stream in the books. Both landings under 110 feet per minute today. I think I'm flying this airplane the best that I've ever flown it. I'm telling you, man, if you're struggling with this airplane like I was at the very beginning, cut your power when you hear 30 feet. Start your flare and cut your power, man. It is absolutely awesome. You always used Pilot Edge. What makes you prefer VATSIM? I love Pilot Edge just as much, man. I have a sponsorship with Pilot Edge, so I fly on Pilot Edge all the time. The differences between the two, more people can join me when I fly on VATSIM. That's really the only, other than that, I sometimes, I much prefer the ATC on Pilot Edge. It's professional ATC. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me there. Pilot Edge, on VATSIM, the controllers can be just as good on VATSIM, but overall, the experience on Pilot Edge for me is much better. I like flying on VATSIM because it allows everybody to join. I understand not everybody can afford $40 a month to pay for air traffic controllers or something like that, So, but I always use Pilot Edge, man. I had a video with Pilot Edge that went up last week, so yeah. Alrighty, friends. Well, that's going to wrap up today's live stream. If you haven't done so, please, again, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Let's go for 500 likes. We are so close. I think we're sitting at 483 likes. So if you did enjoy that arrival and you would like to see more flights just like that, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. What a beautiful day of flying, man. Started off in sunny Vancouver. Weird to say that. Sunny Vancouver into rainy Edmonton and over to rainy Calgary. A beautiful flight, a wonderful day of flying. Couldn't have gone any better. And again, I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you to everybody who flew with me today, everybody who joined in on VATSIM, and everybody that was able to take part. Thank you very much for all of your support. Truly do appreciate you. You guys are absolutely awesome. To all my mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all very, very much. All your contributions, all your donations, all your memberships, all the thumbs up, all the subscriptions. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. For those of you that can't afford to donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. Building up this amazing community with me. Sometimes it's more than just making money. Sometimes it's just about sharing my love and my passion for flight sim and having people that share and love the same passion and the same things that I do. So thank you very much, guys, for being here. Remember, if I can stress anything that we did today is just, it doesn't matter what simulator you use. X-Plane, Microsoft, P3D, Infinite Flight, X-Plane Mobile. We're all here because we love flight sim. I think we need to stop with this hate, and we need to stop with everybody getting so upset. People are going to have a different opinion. That's okay. That's the way the world works. Just because I have an opinion doesn't mean that you have to. We need to see eye to eye. You can have a different opinion. You can have a different outlook. Again, the simulator is what you make of it. It doesn't matter what simulator you're in. Any simulator is a good simulator. It's what you make of it, and it's what you do with it. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Next live stream for me is going to be on Thursday. I think we're going to do some Brussels Airlines ops out of Brussels. Should be a fun one. We'll be back in the Phoenix A320. Appreciate y'all. Have yourselves a great week. Everybody stay safe. And of course, happy landings, my friends. Peace!